Welcome to another beautiful market stories. This is ConsumerHallaTV and I am Elizabeth Abefe. This segment is called In the Marketplace. Yes, in the marketplace, whereby we explore major markets in Nigeria, bringing you behind the scene of the market, the background story, history, challenges, what people actually do in this particular phase. Today we are live here at Owode Onire Market. Many people have heard of it, but not everyone fully understand what this market means. Come with me as we go find out from people that worked here.
There are markets you visit to buy food. There are markets you visit to buy clothes. And then there are markets like Owode Onire, market that quietly keep a city running. Located along the busy Ikorodu Road corridor in Lagos. Owode Onire has grown over several decades into one of Nigeria's most important centers for iron, steel products, automobile spare parts, fabrication materials, and scrap metal trading. The name itself tells part of its story. In Yoruba, Owode simply means market, while Onire is derived from ere, meaning iron or metal. Together, the name reflects the identity the market has become, known for a place where iron, steel, and engineering material dominate commercial activities. Over the years, what started as a growing trading community developed into a major commercial hub serving mechanics, fabricators, builders, welders, engineers, transporters, and customers from across Lagos and neighboring states. Today, the market is broadly known for two major trading clusters: the automobile spare parts section, the iron steel fabrication, and scrap metal section. Together, these sections support thousands of livelihood and supply materials used in homes, workshops, factories, office, and construction projects across Lagos. But growth has not come without challenges. In October 2014, a major fire dozens of lock-up shops. Again in December 2019, another fire razed several shops in the metal section, destroying goods worth of millions of naira. And in February 2023, another fire affected part of the iron market, once again testing the resilience of the traders. The market has also experienced government interventions over environmental and infrastructure concerns, including temporary closure in 2023 as authorities enforce sanitation and traffic regulation. Yet, despite this setback, Owode Onire continues to thrive. Every morning, long before many Lagosians begin their day, trucks arrive carrying steel, metal sheets, spare parts, and construction materials. Business begins, machines roar, metal is cut, dues are negotiated, and thousands of people earn a living. But beyond the iron, beyond the engines, and beyond the endless movement of goods, who are the people keeping this market alive? How has Owode Onire evolved over the years? Today, our journey brings us to a market where almost everything is made of iron, a place where sparks fly from morning to evening, where thousands of traders, welders, fabricators, and artisans earn their daily living. Welcome to Owode Onire Market. To many people, it is simply an iron market, but behind these rows of steel, engines, and welding machines lies a remarkable story of resilience. Because according to the leaders of this market wasn't always like this. There was a time when none of these shops existed. No buildings, no machines, no customers, just bush. According to the General Secretary of Owode Onire Markets, Salayu sustain. The story of this market dates back to 1974. Following their relocation from Lagos Island, traders came together with one common purpose: to start afresh. Rather than waiting for government intervention, they contributed their own money, acquired this land, and began developing it themselves. What was once a thick forest gradually transformed into what is now one of the largest iron and metal markets in West Africa. Today, the market is made of 11 different lines, each specializing in various iron and metal products, from iron rods, steel plates, aluminium, stainless steel, automobile engines, scrap metals, industrial machinery, and several fabrication materials. Everyday buyers arrive not only from across Nigeria, but also from neighboring countries, including Benin Republic, Togo, Niger, Cameroon, and according to the market leadership, even South Africa. But beyond the movement of goods, what truly keeps this market standing? It is not just iron, it is organization. It is discipline and a leadership structure that has sustained the market for decades. Let's hear from the General Secretary.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, so what is your name, sir?
My name is Slawuddin Abu Wahab.
So who are you exactly in this market?
I'm General Secretary of the market.
Before I come to the position and you yourself, I want you to tell us what exactly you know about Owode Oniri market.
Owode Oniri is a very large market. Deal with only iron. Work with industrial materials such as beam, triangle, plate, roofing sheet, as many as that, even pipes, variable flange, all these fittings, the net, so as many as possible, concerning only iron.
Okay, when did this market get created? When was it established?
The market established 1974, around December. Yeah, 1974. Initially, they started from an island, from Sura and Dumaku. So the government of Lagos State by that time said that they want to use the place they are using, so they have to vacate, look for land. They bought this land by themselves, developed it by themselves. So started from that time to today, we don't do other thing but only iron.
Okay, now before this market, before you got to this market, was this market just empty the way it was, or there was a particular thing that was being sold here before it's now changed to iron market?
No. Initially it was bush. Immediately they vacated from Lagos Island. That's why they came here and started developing it to this level. And we are still on it because we want the market to become an international market.
When we were coming, we saw different lines, different sections. So I want to ask, how many sections exactly are in this market?
We have just only 11 lines.
Can you mention what do they do in those different lines, different sections?
Like line 1, they are dealing with plate and pipes. Line 2, they are dealing with building iron building. So line 3, they are dealing with scrap iron. Line 4, part of stainless and pipes. Line 5, purely stainless. Line 6, plate. Line 7, that is automobile engine. Line 8, they are also dealing with aluminium, part of the aluminium. Line 9, beam, industrial irons, purely. Line 10, we are dealing with sparticles. So that's the major deal for that line. But line 11, completely aluminium and stainless.
Now you make mention of plates, stew, and all of that, because most people watching it now will be thinking that what type of plate, what type of stew? Is it plates that they used to eat, or what type of plates are you mentioning of?
It's iron plate, not eating plate. It's iron.
You know we have stainless plate too.
We have stainless pure iron plate. You see it here.
What are those used for?
The companies are using it. They are using the most of industry. They cut it. I'll take you to where they are cutting them. So they turn to another finishing product.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, now what are the challenges do you have in this market? What challenges do you have in this market?
We have so many challenges. Part of our challenges is firstly money, because this business requires very big money to start. So that's the first challenge. The second challenge is this government. They didn't give us any single support. They did not, and they know that this market acquires so many youths. Instead of these youths to be roaming above, we can force them to here. We teach them how to buy, how to sell. Some of them we teach them how to cut. If I take you to where they are cutting iron, you see many of these young boys there. But after school, they come. So during the holiday, they come. So they are making it very well.
So you are saying this market also teaches people that want to learn, that are willing to learn, to come learn and be useful for themselves.
Yes.
Okay, now talking about the post of a general manager, before I get to that point, now I could see that we have different sections and this market is so big. How do leaders of this market direct this market exactly? How many leaders do you have? Do you have leaders per section? Because I've been to a particular market where they have like different 5 sections, and they will tell me they have different leader exploring, like looking out for different sections. Is it like that for this Owode aluminium market?
No. This Owode iron and metal market, we are one. But the section that we are having, we divided into, we have leaders there. They are working under national leader of the market. So the office that you are at today is office of a national president of the market. So if you go to any section, you see the chairman there, you see their secretaries there. So whatever we discuss, they pass it through them to the people of the market. So that's how we run it. Document. So these are one of our biggest challenge that we are facing now, because this market is 3. This first one, after that we have another one. Okay. So the third one has been demolished already.
Wow.
That's already been demolished. So that's the only challenge we are facing right now.
Wow. That's a big challenge. Okay, now talking about you personally, you said you are the general secretary of this market. Okay, now what is that difficult issue that you have to tackle that for till date? You'll be like, this is not how I'm supposed to tackle it. What difficult issue that you know that they brought to you and you felt you still remember it till date?
Honestly, no, not like that. I've not met any difficulty since when I was in office. Because our law is there, it's working. So our law is working. So
for how long have you been in this post?
Over 3 years now.
Over 3 years. So over 3 years now, because I've been to other market that they will tell me, oh, whenever they are in a position, they have a particular time, tenure, and some will say no till forever. So now I want to ask you, how many times?
It's 4 years duration.
Wow.
If you give us second time, no problem. If you are not given, you go back to your shop.
So apart from being the general secretary, what else do you do? Do you have a business in this market?
I have my own business.
What do you do, sir?
I'm dealing with pipeline. Yes, that's what I'm selling.
So how do you manage being a leader and also selling, looking out for your business?
It's a partner job. It's a partnership job. My partner is there, so controlling it. after I go and meeting.
So what is one thing you like about Owode Iron Market?
What I like most about Owode Market is if you come here with hunger, you will not live with hunger unless you are not straightforward. If you carry poverty enter this market, you can exercise your patience very well. You must see capital change in your life. I don't say you are going to be a Dangote, but you have a tangible life using. Yes.
So I know you already said this particular market, you guys gather it's you people that worked hard for this particular market. So then I want to ask, how do you see the growth of, how do leaders help the marketers or traders working in this market? How do you help them in this market?
Well, this time of a market, where you have thousands of people as a member, and uncountable thousands of customers. If you don't give them orientation, there must be a problem. So we used to give them orientation. We call general meeting.
Wow.
So we teach them what they don't know, and we remember them what they know also. So in order to make sure that everything go smoothly. So that's what we do.
So I know it's not easy for you to tell me the total number of people that is in this market, that works in this market, but approximately how many head counts do you know you have in this market?
For this market, more than 10,000 people.
10,000 people.
Of course.
So now each people now working as shops that they work. Now this shop, do they pay for it? Is it yearly or how do they do it?
They pay for shop. You know, say I told you we bought this land and we share shop among ourselves. Yeah. So if you rent shop, you pay to the renter. The only money you pay to the government is what you pay, and we pay only thrice in a year.
So the only money they paid is just thrice in a year
to settle the local government and state.
Yeah,
that's all.
What struck us wasn't just the size of the market, it was how organized everything appeared to be. Despite housing over 10,000 traders, the market runs largely on self-governance. There are 11 market lines, each with its own leadership. Together, they report to the central executive through irregular meetings aimed at resolving disputes and improving the market. Interestingly, according to the leadership, government provides little or no financial support. Instead, traders contribute dues every 4 months, using those funds to maintain sanitation, pay environmental service providers, and manage the day-to-day running of the market.
Sir?
My name is Adeni Ajiboye.
Adeni Ajiboye. Who are you in this aluminium metal market?
I'm the financial secretary of the market.
Financial secretary, that means you have to do with money.
Yeah.
Okay, now what history can you tell us about Owode Market before we move to what you do exactly in the market?
What I can say is that Owode Market is a very big market whereby a lot of people are working, and we have, as my leaders also said, we have little children that if we are on holiday period, they will come here to come and learn. So even some who are even grown up ones, like the ones from the university or this, they do come here to come and look what belongs to the type of lecture they are taking. So all those type of things they do come here to come and see.
So
the IT job, so they will come so that they will know the practical part of what they are doing. So what they only helps so many people in this country. So as it is pertaining to the financial part of which I belong to, what do you here? We do know the way we gather money to face our challenges. So that one we are doing it promptly, that we have no problem between ourselves. as we have said earlier, that we have 11 lines in Owodononi, which each line has its own chairman and secretary. In Owodononi, our senior executive members, we are only 4, which is the chairman, which is the president of the market, the general secretary, I, the financial secretary, and the treasurer. That's the 4, that is the federal executive. So apart from that, we have these 11 chairmen. We have 15 committee members. So that is how the house is.
Okay, now talking about the children that comes in to learn, is it that when they come in freely, you just teach them freely, or there are procedure to it whenever you want to come in to learn?
If they are coming, they will come through someone. Maybe the son of one of us here or the daughter. They will use that opportunity to come. So if they come, they will now tell us this is what they are here for. Then we now encourage them to do what we don't collect money from anybody.
Wow. Even IT students.
We don't collect money from anybody.
So you just come in and go through the normal process, see them, guide them, put them to the normal place they are supposed to be, and they continue learning.
Yeah,
okay, now speaking about finance, we know it is not always easy. People are always looking at those that is always financing money and all of that. And considering how big this market is, I know you've already said you people understand each other and knows how you guys work your thing concerning finance. But has there been any challenges whereby you have issues collecting money? You know, not everybody wants to give you money at that particular time when you request for it. How do you sort that out?
We don't have that type of issue. What makes us not have it is that anything we want to do, we will discuss it in our office there with all the chairman and the committee members. Then after leaving the office there where we discuss, everybody, the old chairman now will take it to their own lines. Getting to their line, they will call their members and had a meeting with them. That's, we want to collect some money. From there, they will now cooperate with their chairman. When they contributed the money from lines, it was the secretaries of the lines that will bring the money to the federal executive, and it will be recorded. So now we know how much we are getting from each line on any donation. So that is how it is.
Okay, now I know the secretary already said the money is always thrice in a year.
Yeah.
So now what money do they collect? Do you collect?
We usually call it quarterly payment.
Quarterly payment.
The money is for our expenses. Likewise, our local government, we do pay them every month. But that money that we are collecting for 4 months, that money we'll be using it to pay them monthly. And from there, our PSP, we do pay them from that money. So it was that money that we use for all our expenses. If we say that this place is not looking fine, we have to put robots there, all this, that's the money we are using.
Okay, now you're saying the money is for the growth of the market.
Yes.
Now the money that is being paid to the local government and PSP, what is it for? Because according to the secretary, he said some people gathered to get this land. So now what is that money meant for that is being paid to them?
To the
Local government?
No, the local government charges now for we being here. That is it. There is no, their revenue is collecting money from us. That's the local government revenue that they are earning. So we do pay them every month. Likewise, the PSP. The PSP are the ones packing our ropes. So that is it.
So how has it been so far, being the financial secretary?
It's fine because everything is going well.
For how long have you been in this?
I've been 3 years. As of May, it's been 3 years. So, and our tenure is for 4 years. So by getting to next year, May now, we have to bring our new executive. But normally here, if the government is doing fine, they usually use 8 years. Then they will call after that 4 years to say, gather everybody in the market this, what do you want? Do you want change of government? If they said they want change of government, that tenure we go. But if they said you people should continue, you will continue. After 8 years, you drop it for another person.
So now, apart from being the financial secretary, what do you do in the market?
I'm trading also. I do sell wire mesh. I bought from the company and sell.
So how do you balance what you do and being a leader that has to do with finance?
Being a leader, my 6, I have boys that are working with me. At least there are about 5 in my shop with me there. So I hand over everything to them. So coming back, when I come back from meeting, I go back to my shop and make my 6.
Have you had any issues with reporting, with money? Maybe you made a mistake. Have you ever made a mistake before?
Nobody that can never make a mistake. But this is my tenure. I will say no mistake like that. But I just believe if someone who has not been making mistake, if you make a mistake once, people will know that this one is just like that. But if that person is not good in accountability, they will be making mistake often.
So what is that thing you like about Owode Onire market?
I like everything in the Owode Onire market because Owode Onire market is very peaceful, whereby you cannot see hoodlums. That is it.
So what are the things you've achieved so far, ever being in this market, working in this market?
I achieved a lot because part of my achievement is by training my children in school, bringing them to the level they want. So, and me myself, my resident, whereby I can build a house of my own, staying there with my family, doing that. All that to me is an achievement.
You walk through line 4, you see welding, grinding, fire, steel, but beyond the iron and machines are people whose life have been shaped by the markets. Some inherited the trade from the parents, others came here as apprentices with nothing but hope. Today, many have become employers themselves. Let's hear from him.
Okay, now which line are we here?
We're in line 4.
Line 4, what do they do in line 4?
We have so many things, we have so many work. Like we now, we are fabricators, we have weather, we have many people, many things we are doing here.
Okay, now what are all these things? Because I can see you guys are working. So what is the name of the thing you are doing?
My own work is actually a fabricator. We have many fabricators, like we have welders, we have burners, we are burners, we call us burners. We use gas, oxygen, needle for cooking. We mix it together to turn it to fire. As you can see there, we use to cut iron.
Okay, now we can see you guys are working on an iron presently. Okay, so what is the final result? What are you getting out of it?
Exactly. It depends on what you want to use it for. Like building a house now, it requires some iron to make some pillar to stand strong. So we are the one that fabricates it. We do it.
So for how long have you been in business?
Like, I'm actually an apprentice. So I've been in this work for like 7 years.
7 years?
Yes.
How did you meet yourself here? What makes you come to Owode Onire to start learning?
Like life after school, to have hand job.
So why do you choose this hand job?
Like it's something I see and I love to know about it. From there, started love it.
How has it been so far?
We appreciate it. Alhamdulillah.
Mention the instruments you used to work so far.
We use gas, oxygen. We use needle for cooking. We use bonitosh. We use some wrench, spanner. We use so many things. Hose to connect the gas together, many things.
So did you mold this particular one, or you guys got?
We bought it right from China.
So you guys import from China. What other thing do you guys import to?
Many things. Iron like this. But exactly, we are already doing it in Nigeria right now. So these are from Nigeria. Now we have many things.
So now you import from China, then you guys see to it whether you guys can create it here too.
Exactly.
I'm Kende Ogutola.
Okay, now what do you do here?
We do hot iron blacksmith work.
What is this place known for? What's this section called?
Ode, line 7.
Line 7. What is line 7? What do they do in line 7?
They do metal blacksmith, then they do some of artwork, then they sell hot iron materials also.
So for how long have you been here?
It's about, let's say, me or everybody, me. It's about 30 years now.
30 years?
Because here is my dad's shop. I work with him here.
Okay, so it was your dad that was working here, but now you are the one taking the money.
Yes, I'm the one
taking. So now what can you tell us your experience working here? How has it been so far?
In this Ode, it's very peaceful, and all work we are doing, we didn't have any problem with anybody. Because even when we do work, it's very safe. Then so there's no problem with Ode living.
I'm talking about your own experience.
My own experience. This hot iron blacksmith is a good work that I've been doing for long. And it's for some people, it's not everybody that understands it, but the few people that understand it, they will know the more better about it. But it's a very good work. Even for here, I have some students that they came here to come and do IT here also.
And now, how has it been so far?
They are doing fine.
Okay, so what do you like about Owodonere?
Owodonere is a very peaceful place where everybody, we are unique. We have discipline here because there is no tout. We don't have any give chance for tout at all. So that's why Owodonere is very good.
What time do you resume? What time do you close?
Yeah, at least they open the gate around 8:30, but majority of us we enter between 9:30 or 10 because of the traffic on the road.
So what time do you go home?
By 5:30, everybody will go home.
So all these aluminium I'm seeing now, is it that whenever your customer comes in to request for it, or you just do them down?
It's when the customer comes for it, we do it because we have different design that everybody wants. It's what everybody needs, we just do for him. So that's the way we do our things.
So who are those that patronize you?
Is welders. We have welders, we have other arts people that they come here. Anything design they want, anyone they want, we do it for them.
What's the challenging thing about this your job?
The challenge is that sometimes when you collect jobs like that, because of sometimes the materials it go high sometimes. Then if you don't know the price, you may have a problem. But at least we do some findings before we collected the job.
So I can see you work with water and metal, hammer. Have you had any injury, any casualties?
Yes, we have injuries sometimes, but we have to be very careful. Then we have to be more safety about what we are doing.
So how do you protect yourself?
And we use gloves, then we use cover, then we wear good clothes to save ourselves.
Now let's take a look and enjoy the view of Owode Onere markets. And today, thousands of livelihoods stand on land. They say they develop with their own hand. They train generations and lots more. A lot of students come here for IT. Young people come here to work and they were given opportunity. Behind every steel gate, every warehouse, every iron bridge, every fabrication workshop, there is a story. And perhaps the next time you drive past Owode-Onire, you won't just see an iron market, you will see a community that turned hardship into opportunity. This is in the marketplace on ConsumerHallaTV. Until our next market story, stay curious.
Market like Owode-Onire are more than buying and selling. They are centers of livelihood, as you can see yourself. Thank you so much for joining us on this edition of Market Series of In the Marketplace. Do well to subscribe, follow, and comment under the comment section. Which markets will you like me to explore? Till I grace your screen again, I am Elizabeth Abefe. Bye for now.
My country people, how una dey? How do you hear me for your side? Now, Advocacy Sherry International Fruits Market I come today. I know say dey important maybe they shop fruits today LD and maybe they stay kakaraka. And from different fruits from banana to watermelon, pineapple, anything where if you think of now this market if you get them. So today we go to ask traders where they sell fruits, the price of fruits for this market, how it they take affect them and how the market take be for the past few months. My name is Advocacy. Join me as you go to enjoy today's episode of Our Market Today. Come with me. Good morning, how you doing today?
I'm fine.
Okay, what's be the name and what's they sell for this market?
My name is Advocacy. We are selling fruits, apple, grape, pear, tangerine.
Okay, so maybe start with apple first. Because you know say fruits get different season. Which of these fruits now this season right now?
Pink lady.
Okay, pink lady, that one apple.
Yes.
Okay, so that pink lady, where they bring and come from and how much they sell them?
Papa.
Okay, now Papa they bring and come from. So how you can they sell that pink lady? Or which one be pink lady? Now this one be pink lady. Okay, that one where they that pink in it. Okay, why did they call them pink lady and how much they sell them?
We are selling a carton 52,000.
Okay, 52,000 now the carton. Okay, now the carton they sell for you?
We are selling slates.
Okay.
By one slate is 11,000.
Okay.
We are selling 52, 55, but one slate is 11,000. Inside the one slate, 27 is inside.
Okay.
135 in a carton.
Okay, 135 in a carton and that one are 52,000. 55,000. Then the one slate now 11,000 with how many inside? 27 inside the hand. So now only pink lady day now for apple.
Yes, with tangerine and grape.
Okay, so if you want to compare the price of this apple way they sell now like 6 months ago, it go up or it come down?
It come down.
It come down. How much did they sell them on 6 months ago for carton and that slate? 58,000 naira. Okay. Then how much did they sell slate before?
Before 11,500.
Now 11,000. Yes. Now from 50,000 don't reach 55,000. So that one means say you don't they come down for apple with that. Okay, maybe you can talk about grape. Where they bring your grape from and waiting be the price?
Papa, we are selling grape before 35, but it's now 55. We are selling one pack 5,000. Before 35.
Oh, grape they go up.
Yes.
Okay, so now that's 5,000 naira before now 55,000 for carton.
Yes.
Okay. Then the other price, the one for 35. Now waiting. One pack with that. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so she won't show us the grape. Okay, we go see. So why you think say that grape they go up? We say it they go up like that. Okay, now grape be this. Okay, amazing. So for our viewers at home, now the grape be this. This one our pack.
Yes.
5,000.
Yeah.
Okay, now it be 35 before. Okay, so if person want come by the carton, now it be 5,000. Thank you. Okay, 11 pack of it. Wow. Okay, so why you think say they go up like that?
Because of the rain season.
Oh.
We are in rain season. Because they don't let it to dry before they bring it coming. Okay. So and
Okay, so rain they affect okay, so if you no dry, if they bring and come, you no go spoil.
It will spoil you.
Okay.
It will spoil you. You can't sell it, no. They will not buy it because we comot water under. Under the pack.
So how you can't they do am if they bring and come like that? How you they dry them? Because talk say because you know they dry now they.
Some they dry, some no dry. But that one way you know that we dey clean it with toilet roll.
Oh, okay.
We are cleaning it with toilet roll, but you will still spoil no. But we short inside because some way no way don't spoil you throw it. No way they okay. We add it one way they okay. So some way don't spoil go throw it. So we dey short, sha.
Okay, so that one mean say as you dey short that way, how will you say you can't dey do am maybe say you still dey see profits one way or the other since you dey short? I know say go dey affect your business.
Yes, but now don stable small. But like last week now, last 2 weeks last week the grape wey dey bring on spoil one, but now you have dry one now. Na im make it cost 55. But last 2 weeks we are selling 45, 42.
Okay.
But now it's dry one, 55.
Okay, so for people wey dey watch now, whether they affect price of grape. So any other fruit wey they sell for here apart from grape and
Tangerine, foreign one.
Okay, foreign tangerine. This one. Okay. So how you they sell this one now?
37.
37 for the pack.
For the carton.
For the carton. Okay. So apart from the 37,000, which other price did they sell?
Pear, but you don't have the pear. Foreign pear, avocado pear.
Okay. I did not say this tangerine now wey they sell. Apart from the one of 37,000, wey we see carton. You say say for apple they sell slates. You dey say
we are selling half carton. We divide the 38,000 into 2.
Okay.
But after that half carton, we don't sell pieces.
Okay. So for that 38,000, how much you dey sell them for 6 months ago? You go up or you come down?
You go up before 35, 34, 33.
Okay.
But it's now 38,000.
Okay. Why you think say they go up?
I don't know, but you know there's something of course now. Market, you buy market like 20 now today. Before tomorrow, you buy it 15 naira. So it's like that now. If it be tomorrow, they will change the price to 35. If it be tomorrow, they will change 45. In season, now we not there for tangerine season. Grey apple, we not there for the season. Pear, foreign, we not there for the season. Lemon, we not there for the season. So now we know dey for the season because of rain, because sheep carry it come from outside country. Before we reach here, you know that it will take, it's not a day journey, like 2 day 3 day journey. So before we came here, some we spoil inside. So these people that are selling, they do not want to short, they want money. So it's like that.
So which country they bring and come from as it be for foreign?
South Africa.
South Africa. Okay, because you go see say be common tangerine wey be say some people see. So even that today na your first time wey dey see am na tangerine be this one no. So alright, the last question wey I go come ask you be say how customers dey react if you tell them the price of this thing? They affect the quantity wey they buy normally, I know, but how they take react? They still dey shop fruit like before?
No, because now if you want to buy green apple, you must buy red, you must buy grape. They can't avoid it.
Oh, so no be say person go just buy apple go. You have to buy
red and grape. You must buy. If you not buy, you can't buy green apple.
For you or for customer?
For customer now. For us too, it's like that we are buying it.
Oh.
Now my oga go since yesterday, he can't buy any green apple because no day. It's red that plenty. Like that pink lady is plenty very well, but green apple no day. This way we are starting now, it's green apple that is there, but you not see it to put there. Here is pear, you know day. So if they want to sell it now, you must buy red, pink lady. If not buy pink lady and grape, or tangerine, can't sell only green for you for the papa.
So that means any customer wey wan come to.
If you want to buy green apple 1 carton, you must buy red 1 carton and grape. If not buy, they can't sell it. You have increased money too. Before it's 43, 44. By now it's 48. By 1 carton, that small one. This one is that green one. Now before it's 50,000, 48, but now it's 52.
That one they go.
The green up. Now green apple this cast now for now. If you want to buy, you can buy it with red. They don't cancel only green apple for.
Okay. All right, thank you very much. So before I go, which support if you think say may government give you or the market association wey go make business more robust and conducive for everybody wey dey do business for here?
Make government, I don't know, but the government should reduce everything, because now we are carrying one carton like before 250, 150. We are carrying one carton now 500. They will say it's fuel. That fuel have cost. So now we add it together because we see our own profits inside.
Thank you. So maybe they carry one of this carton, they go like this.
ConsumerHalla.
Good morning, ma. How you dey today?
I dey fine.
Okay, wetin be the name and wetin dey sell for this market?
Na banana, another fruit seller, na how dey sell it.
Okay, wetin be your name, ma?
Mrs. Ajetumobi.
Okay, so I wan ask now, how the market take be for this season?
The market wey dey for town now is too cost. E go up well. Then rain e no allow us sell anything. E disfigure market. Some market if e buy go shortage is too much. So everything no dey alright as e dey day before. Now anybody with management, because as from me, if I don hold, I come from my village, say make I come go up and down so make I no sit down for house. My body make e no weak. Yeah, abeg no vex o, I no hear English na so I hear o.
We dey understand wetin you dey talk now.
Yes.
E good say you talk say you dey try make you do something. Yes, make your body no weak.
Yes.
So and you know say fruit na something wey say people dey chop well.
Yes,
But you don't talk say this weather, this season,
the weather wey dey for town now,
e don affect how
e affect all fruit wey dey for inside this market because rain is too much. The rain dey fall na God, and anybody no get to at a stopper if you no stop. So all fruit wey dey for inside the market now, it's too cost. E go up well. E go up well. So anybody with management, anybody shortage is too much.
Now make you come talk am now. Like this one wey you say dey talk, say na different bunch of banana, different size.
Yes.
May you talk about the price, and for 6 months ago before this rain start, how much they sell them? You go up or you talk say normally they only go. So we want to know the price for 6 months ago and the price now.
Now the market, all the markets we for in this time is too cost. Before the market where they sell 10,000 now, before 5,000 to 3,000, some 2,000, 1,000, 1,500. They size by size because they big together. Yeah, to go now it's too cost. It's too cost. As it cost, it no move at all. It no move at all. Rain don't spoil everything. So now the thing we are saying, I be that.
Okay, man. So lastly, before I allow you go, if person wan buy like this bunch like this now, this before, how much did they sell them and how much this one be now?
This one before I dey sell them 5,000, 6,000.
How much you come be now?
Now 12,000. 12, 14.
Oh, that one wey they sell like 5,000 before. How many months ago be that one?
That one like year before last year.
Oh, okay.
Year before last year. Now be that.
Okay.
Category C Council. Thank you for still staying with us. Welcome to the Media News. I am Iri Ayomikunle Eke. The Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency and the Ghana Maritime Authority have signed a memorandum of understanding to strengthen the bilateral maritime cooperation. The agreement aim is to enhance regional maritime governance and promote the sustainable development of the blue economy across West Africa. The Deputy Director and Head of Public Relations at the Nigerian Maritime Agency, Osagi Edward, announced the partnership over the weekend. Speaking during the signing ceremony in Lagos, the Director General of the Nigerian Maritime Body, Dr. Dayo Mobiriola, expressed appreciation to Ghana for its diplomatic support during the Nigeria's recent re-election to the International Maritime Organization Category C Council. He stated that the pact provides a practical framework for deeper collaboration in maritime safety, mutual recognition of certificate of competency, and joint enforcement initiatives. Mr. Mobriola emphasized that the partnership must be driven by measurable outcomes through a structured implementation process. He noted that both nations hold a shared responsibility to shape the future of maritime development in West and Central Africa. The institutions have agreed to establish annual implementation agenda to monitor progress and deliver tangible results. The Nigerian Senate has approved the 2026 budget proposal of the Nigeria Customs Service endorsing a revenue target of 11 trillion naira. The lawmaker also approved an expenditure estimate of 1.295 trillion naira for the 2026 fiscal year. The approval followed the consideration and adoption of a report presented by the Senate Committee on Customs, Excise and Tariffs during plenary. Presenting the report, the committee chairman, Senator Isaiah Jibrin, noted that the agency exceeded the 2025 revenue target of 6.5 trillion naira by generating about 7.2 trillion naira. Mr. Jibrin explained that the revenue could have been higher, but for the suspension of excise duty on telecommunication services, the global trade disruptions. Meanwhile, an expenditure, there was an actual spending which stood at 591 billion naira out of an approved 1.132 trillion naira. The committee attributed the low capital utilization to delays in project approvals by the Bureau of Public Procurement and the Federal Executive Council. Mr. Jibril explained that several projects have been rolled over to the 2026 fiscal year. The leadership of the Customs Service plan is to achieve the new revenue target through increased deployment of technology, real-time audit system, and intensified anti-smuggling operations. The Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Enikin Lokpabiri, announced on Wednesday that international demand for Nigerian crude oil has surged significantly across the United States, Europe, and the Middle East. Speaking in Abuja at the ongoing Nigerian Oil and Gas Energy Week, the minister noted that foreign governments are increasingly seeking supplies. However, the country does not yet have sufficient production to meet this growing global appetite. The international pressure comes amid complaints from local refiners regarding a shortage of domestic feedstock for their processing plant. Mr. Lokpabiri explained that the geopolitical disruptions of the Gulf region have turned global attention toward Nigeria, with multiple foreign delegations visiting to secure oil contracts. He assured prospective buyers that the federal government is implementing an aggressive policies to scale up capacity. Meanwhile, the minister disclosed that Nigeria's crude oil production is inclusive of condensate, and it has risen above 1.8 million barrels per day, and this marks a significant increase from the approximate 1 million barrels per day recorded when the current administration assumed office in 2023. The latest statistics were officially validated in a weekly report submitted by the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission. And now the Nigerian Customs Service has strengthened its border security capabilities by deploying an operational Interpol data center at its headquarters in Abuja. The technological upgrade grant custom officers direct access to one of the largest criminal intelligence networks in the world. The Comptroller General of Customs, Mr. Adewale Adeniyi, announced the development during the live demonstrations of the facility. He also described the integration as a major milestone in the agency's transition towards intelligence-led enforcement, where he stated that combating the transnational crime now requires an advanced digital solutions rather than conventional compliance method alone. The custom boss also revealed that the formal memorandum of understanding will soon be signed with Interpol to deepen international cooperation. The facility represents the 8th Interpol data center established in Africa. An international consultant for the project, Chikwe Udensi, explained that the network provides officers real-time access to more than 152 global criminal databases. This includes a tracking system for stolen vehicles, vessels, cargo, and other transported assets. The agency also highlighted its indigenous digital platform, Bodogo, to support continental trade facilitation. Nigeria's economic ambition to build a $1 trillion economy by 2030 will depend heavily on the sustained protection of its oil infrastructure. The economic stakeholders and the financial analysts stated that peace in the Niger Delta is vital for revenue generation and macroeconomic stability. They argue that oil revenue continue to account for more than 75% of the country's foreign exchange earnings. The National Economic Agenda, supported by recommendations from the Policy Advisory Council, places a significant expectations on the petroleum sector. The stakeholders emphasize that safeguarding pipelines is essential to reducing crude oil theft and attracting international financial investment. The strategic security operations are currently being driven by a combination of state forces and private surveillance firms. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu previously contracted Tantita Security Services Nigeria Limited, led by our chief government, Ekwem Olo, to protect vital oil assets and as well support the initiative. Meanwhile, the supporters of the initiative stated that the collaborative security framework has successfully minimized production disruptions across the region, and the improved pipeline surveillance has strengthened Nigeria's capacity to maintain its international oil production quotas. The Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited has announced an end to financing and rehabilitation of the Port Harcourt and Warri refineries using loan banks by crude oil production. The state-owned energy corporation is transitioning to a performance-driven funding model designed to make the facilities commercially sustainable. Management stated that both plants must now operate as financially self-sustaining business entities. Group Chief Executive Officer of the oil company, Mr. Bayo Julari, disclosed the policy shift on Tuesday during the Nigerian Oil and Gas Conference in Abuja. Mr. Bayo Julari explained that future financing for the refineries will be tied strictly to their productivity and operational performance rather than crude volumes. This strategy aim is to prevent external contractors from draining corporate value without delivering measurable processing result. The new commercial model requires a processing plant to independently raise the capital needed for the ongoing operations. Mr. Bayo Julari emphasized that this structural transition is vital to ensuring a long-term institutional sustainability that extends beyond the current administration. The ultimate goal is to enable the domestic refineries to operate viable and efficiently within a deregulated marketplace. The International Monetary Fund now has projected that Nigeria's economy will expand by 4.1% in 2026. The international lender noted that national growth is expected to accelerate further to 4.3% in 2027. This positive domestic outlook comes despite forecasts with global economic growth, as it will slow down to 3.0% next year. The economic forecast was published on Wednesday in the July 2026 World Economic Outlook Update, titled Global Economy and Cross-Current of War and Technology. The report indicated that global expansion is moderating due to geopolitical conflict and inflationary pressures. According to the fund, Nigeria's improved trajectory is supported by stronger macroeconomic stability and favorable terms of trade resulting from recent policy reforms. The fund stated that while the broader stabilization efforts are yielding positive structural results, also remain vulnerable to external shocks. The global economy remains caught between the disruptive effect of conflict in the Middle East and growth opportunities from artificial intelligence. The financial institution retained its previous growth forecasts for Nigeria, which matches its earlier assessment. The International Monetary Fund has warned that rising prices of essential goods could deepen poverty and worsen food insecurity across Nigeria. The multilateral institution noted that this escalating cost threatened to offset some of the gains achieved through recent economic reforms. The warning was contained in the fund's July 2026 Wealth Economic Outlook update released on Wednesday. The report acknowledged that Nigeria has benefited from improved macroeconomic stability and stronger terms of trade, but noted that household welfare remains under pressure. The financial institution projected that the national economy will grow by 4.1% in 2026. However, high inflation on basic necessities continue to challenge vulnerable populations. The growth across sub-Saharan Africa is expected to remain broadly stable at 4.3% in 2026, though performance varies widely. Though the performance varies widely. The fund observed that all importing and non-resource intensive economies in the region face severe strains from rising energy and food costs. The larger economies have achieved stabilization but face declining official development assistance and limited participation in the global technology boom. The Central Bank of Nigeria has ordered members of the public, commercial banks and business entities to stop rejecting the standard 100 naira banknote. The Apex Bank declared that the currency remains a fully valid medium of exchange for all financial transactions nationwide. The directive follows widespread report of informal traders and retailers refusing to set the denomination. The banking regulator attributed the public resistance to unfounded rumors claiming that the older design had expired or been phased out. Clarifying the situation in an official statement released in Abuja, the acting director of corporate communications, Akama Sidiali, urged citizens to disregard the false report. She has noted that the standard note carries full legal backing. Akama Sidiali explained that the confusion arose following the introduction of a commemorative contemporary note over a decade ago. The Apex Bank clarified that the commemorative design was never intended to replace or displace the original standard of a 100 naira note from active circulation, and both versions remain legal tender and must be accepted for business operations across the country. This minute, the APM Terminals Nigeria has defended its ever financial investment in the nation's maritime sector, stating that the transition to sustainable transport must be at local port. The chief commercial officer of the firm, Wester Capito, made this session during a specialized session at the 10th Nigeria EU Business Forum in Lagos. The event served as a platform to showcase domestic funding opportunities to European. Meanwhile, the Capito explained that modernizing the port infrastructure establishes a critical foundation for future terminal electrification and green transport, as he emphasized that even modern crane installation, digital upgrade, and operational improvement brings the country closer to next generation maritime logistics. The company aim is to transition its facilities into smarter, more energy efficient and connected hubs. The terminal operator highlighted its ongoing modernization effort at the Apapa terminal and the development of the West Africa Container Terminal in One. The One facility has been positioned as Nigeria's first green port through extensive investment in digitization and inland waterway solutions. The company is executing this infrastructure upgrades in partnerships with Beginning the Marine Solutions Limited. Let's move to Abuja before we end the news. In Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory, a new report has shown that the Abuja chapter of the Chartered Institute of Directors Nigeria stated that weak corporate governance continue to limit the growth of the nation's insurance sector. The professional body urged local operators to embrace stronger governance standards, technological innovation, and strategic partnerships. The position was contained in an official statement issued on Tuesday following an industry event in Abuja. The chairperson of the Abuja chapter, Rose Esit, delivered the keynote address during the investiture of the newly elected chairman of the Nigerian Insurance Association, Ebelechukwu Nwachukwu. Esit emphasized that the insurance sector must transition from discoursing its potential to delivering a measurable financial result, and she described ethical leadership, transparency, and effective risk oversight as indispensable bedrocks for sustainable growth. The institute identified Nigeria's expanding energy economy as a primary growth driver for all insurers capable of managing a sophisticated risk. The increasing investment in oil and gas infrastructure, refining and renewable energy projects require advanced underwriting expertise. She called for sustained institutional funding in the actuarial science, risk engineering, cybersecurity, and data analytics to build a public trust. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us on the Media News. I am Yomi Konle Eke.
My name is Tunde Olufowora. I'm the CEO of Van Eyck Communications. We are we call the publisher or the owner of the new initiative called ConsumerHallaTV. ConsumerHallaTV is actually Nigeria's first consumer-centered, or call it consumer-centric television platform that aims to bring voice to the over 220 million Nigerians. It was a vision that came to my heart about 10 years ago. I remember that I was traveling. I traveled out of the country, on airline. And I had this unpleasant experience. It was a trip to an African country from Nigeria, and I actually went with a local flight from Nigeria. I wouldn't want to mention the name of the airline. And then it was to South Africa, and we landed in South Africa. And let me just paraphrase it. When I was coming back, I had some money, some dollars, and that someone had given to me to hand over to another person in Nigeria. So I wanted to help out. I didn't want to carry the cash on myself. So for whatever reason, I had a small case, and I felt that it was safer for me to put the money in my luggage. So I put it in a safe place in my luggage, got everything intact, and I checked in my luggage. My arrival in Nigeria, I was standing and was waiting about the carousel just so that I could pick up my luggage, and then I was there for 1 hour. And waiting for my luggage. I didn't know that my luggage already arrived, and it was one of the luggage that was moving around on the carousel. So after about 1 hour wait, I looked to my left and my right. Almost everybody had gone. I think there were just about 2 or 3 left. So I beckoned on the woman that was on my side, and I noticed she was really in tears. Madam, what happened? She said, our bag has just been torn and a lot of things stolen. So I said, well, I've also been waiting for my own. She said, you better go and check those luggages there. Maybe yours is one of them. And lo and behold, I went around there. Mine was one of them. By the time I got it, everything inside my luggage was gone. All the valuable things there were gone. To cut the long story short, we felt there was need for us to report the case, at least to the airline. It was in the night, about 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. We went in to go and see.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Real Estate Today, your trusted source for the latest developments in Nigeria's housing and property sector. I am Elizabeth Abefe.
And good afternoon. Thank you for joining us on the show once again this week. I am Irimofe Koforola. It's always good to be on real estate today.
It's always a pleasure having you on board, partner.
Yeah.
Okay, we already know what is real estate today without giving you the trending news happening around it. So now let's take a look at the real estate news. Nigeria's real estate sector has been valued at approximately $2.60 trillion, according to a new industry report underscoring the sector's growing role in the nation's economy. The report says sustained urbanization, population growth, increasing demand for residential and commercial properties, and continued investment in infrastructure have been contributed to the sector expansion, despite prevailing economic challenges. Industry stakeholders, however, noted that rising construction costs, limited mortgage financing, and the shortage of affordable housing continue to hinder access to home ownership for many Nigerians. Nigerian real estate market is projected to witness uneven growth as the country gradually moves toward the next election cycle. So, according to the market outlook published by The Guardian, investors are expected to become more selective with stronger demand in established property corridors, while areas facing political and economic uncertainty may experience slower growth. The reports note that infrastructure development and urban expansion will continue to support property markets in key locations such as Lagos and Abuja. A new housing report has revealed that many Lagos residents are paying significantly higher rent while receiving less value in terms of housing quality and living space. The report attributes the trend to inflation, rising construction costs, limited housing supply, and increasing demand, which continue to push rental prices upward across many parts of the state. Housing experts warn that unless affordable housing delivery improve, more households could be priced out of desirable neighborhoods. Lastly on the list, real estate stakeholders have expressed concern over the Lagos State Government's revised 2026 fair market value, popularly known as the Blue Book, following significant increase in statutory land transaction charges. The revised valuation affects fee paid for governor's consents, land registration, and other property-related transactions. While the state government says the review aligns land values with current market realities, developers and estate professionals warn that the higher costs could discourage investments and eventually translate into higher property prices and rents.
Wow. I love to talk about in the world of real estate development and so many issues in relation to rent and all that. It's a whole lot. All right, so that's where you say it's not easy to be a Lagosian.
It is not.
All right, so let's move into some fast-based information for you that you need to know today. Because Nigeria's real estate sector is evolving beyond the traditional mindset of simply buying and holding land. With urbanization, rising housing demand, and increasing climate concerns, industry stakeholders are calling for development that are not only profitable but also sustainable and resilient.
In March 2026, stakeholders led by the Green Building Council Nigeria began developing a national decarbonization and resilience roadmap for Nigeria's building and construction sector. The initiative aims to guide how future buildings are planned, designed, and delivered, so they are more climate resilient, resource efficient, and better suited to Nigeria's long-term development needs.
That momentum has continued in June 2026 as the built environment professionals launched the construction project Green Card, Nigeria's indigenous green building rating system designed to encourage better standards in energy efficiency, water management, material selection, and elder buildings.
Beyond sustainability, industry expert says today's investor must also pay close attention to due diligence, market research, and choosing a credible developers. As more Nigerians turn to real estate as a wealth building strategy, the focus is shifting from simply owning a land to making informed and sustainable investment decisions.
So the question is, how can Nigerians build wealth? True real estate while avoiding costly mistakes and preparing for the future. That is the conversation we are having today.
Yeah. And joining us today is a seasoned real estate consultant, trainer, and investment advisor. Our guest is Christian Nabuke Eze, Managing Director of Chris Alice Homes and Properties, a real estate brokerage firm based in Enugu. He has built a reputation for helping new and intending investors make informed real estate decisions. His firm specializes in real estate consultancy, marketing, sales, and property management. He has consistently ranked among the top-selling realtors for several leading property development companies across Nigeria's southeast and south-south regions. So, Christian, welcome on board.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Okay, now, the question now is, many Nigerians still believe that once they buy a piece of land, they have made the best investment of their lives. But with today's market realities, inflation, and changing property trends, is simply owning land still enough to build lasting wealth? Owning a land now, is it still enough to build lasting wealth?
Okay. Thank you for having me once more. Owning a land is not quite enough to build lasting wealth for investors. Although owning a land is the first step whereby you get it, but you need to consider the right price you got the land and also the location where you got that land from. Then the patience, the time you need to wait before you make use of the land. I don't know if you get me. So you leverage on the property by creating lasting wealth, either by developing it or by leasing it out. So in a nutshell, owning a land is not quite enough to build wealth, but is the first step. So in some way, I can say to get a land is the seed, then buying it is the beginning of getting that seed. Land is the seed, then buying it is the first step of getting that land. Then when you develop it for future use, that is when it will create wealth for you.
All right, sir. Thank you for that opening remark. Let me put it that way because, people need to know that it's not just about buying land. There are so many things that are involved. But let's just look at it this way, because you've highlighted one or two things about owning in land, because you spend a lot of time mentoring new investors who are interested in real estate and all. So what are the biggest misconceptions Nigerians have about investing in real estate? Because some people think it's all about, oil and gas. So what are their misconceptions about it?
Misconception is just that many Nigerians believe that real estate investment is an investment for the rich. It's when you have money, when you're rich, when you're wealthy, you venture into real estate investment. So that is incorrect. That is a wrong misconception. And also, just like the first question you asked me, many people also believe that when they have land, they are automatically rich. That is also incorrect. So now, talking of these 2 points, someone that is not rich, someone that is still a low income earner can still be a landowner. It depends on the property you're buying, the property you're bought. Then someone who already have a land is not rich. Depend on how you use the land and depend on the location where the land is. So these are some misconceptions that people think before or when they own real estate or when they own land. So it's not a business that is meant for, it's not an investment or business rather that is meant for the rich alone. Somebody that is still upcoming can still venture into real estate investment.
I love the fact that you've been mentioning location. We are still going to go to the location aspect, but then we've seen people lose their savings to fake land allocations, unverified developers, and unrealistic investment promises. What mistakes are investors repeatedly making before they part with their money?
Okay. There are so many mistakes investors make. When you look at some investors, they venture into buying real estate or buying a property or buying land, whatever the case may be, without verifying the ownership of the land, the title that is involved in the land. That is one of the great mistakes in real estate investment. Then another great mistake is trusting verbal assurance. Like they will tell you, okay, I bought this land. You don't have any documents to back it up. You need to get a very strong land title of called the deed of assignment or deed of conveyance, which shows that yes, there's a transfer of ownership from the seller to the buyer. Then some people also do the mistake by ignoring reputation of the seller or the developer. You need to know the person you're buying from. If that person has a good record, a good track record, then another point, I think that should be the fourth point now. An investor should not ignore using professionals while investing, like the lawyers that will draft the documents, the surveyors that will survey the land, and even the real estate consultants that might be the realtor that will give the advice, that will play advisory role in telling you this is where you need to go and invest because of maybe the location. And it's something that you must not ignore because we are there to guide you in making your investment so that you will not make those mistakes. Thank you.
All right, you've highlighted some of the, let me just say, qualities or some of the things everybody just have to look out for when it comes to, real estate generally. Now, let's look at this because you work closely with developers across the Southeast and South. So what are the peculiarities that you can highlight that, okay, when it comes to such region, these are the things you find out when it comes to real estate in that particular region?
Okay. Real estate in the region of Southeast and South is booming fine. And the developers are also doing great. They have so many good developers here. Now, for we, the consultants, for us to know a good developer we can recommend to our investors, we check so many qualities from these developers. Like, for example, we check, just like I mentioned before, the integrity aspect. When a developer says, I will provide these amenities in our estate, or I will do this in this estate, if that developer keeps to his or her words, that is a very big point. Then financial stability. Sincerely speaking, to be a developer, you must be financially stable. You must not rely on maybe sales your clients will buy or your investors will buy before you start doing something in your property. You need to be financially stable. And there's another important criteria I personally check on developers I work with in the Southeast and in the South here. If that developer is a member of REDA, I don't know if you guys must have known of REDA, Real Estate Developers Association of Nigeria. They have
They have their, I think, their national body, zonal body, and even state body. So when a developer is a member of NEDAM, I think it gives you the confidence to work with such a developer.
Thank you so much. Now, I already said you've been mentioning about location. Now, everybody talked about this location. So beyond location, what other factors determine whether a property will truly appreciate in value over time?
Okay. Okay. Apart from location, but location is the main factor. It's really the main factor. Then, aside location, infrastructural development is another factor that should be considered. But when I mean infrastructural development, I mean government presence by building of road, connecting bridges, and all these things are capital intensive projects that governments must be the one to come in. Then another thing is if governments have projects around there, is another thing to look out for. Then security and safety of the area where that property is located is another thing to look out for. So apart from the location, we need to look at so many things. Even the population growth in that area needs to also be considered.
All right, now let's talk about this fact, because we know that there has been a lot of conversation around sustainable real estate, how sustainable it has become, looking at the fact that globally and in Nigeria now, everybody keeps talking about this. So from an investment perspective, what does sustainability really mean? And why should the average investor care?
Okay, so sustainability in real estate, we're talking about how this property can still be of value to an investor, to you, who is the owner of the property. How this property will still be of immense value to you over years to come. So when an investor is getting a property, we don't just look at the value of that property at that moment. We look at what will happen in this property in the next 10 to 20 years time, if this property will still sustain you, if the property has that ability to stay that long. That is sustainability in real estate. And this aspect is exactly where investors with low income or medium income earners get into real estate. Because when you look at a property that you're looking at the future, and this property will build, it will give you return on your investment over time, it will sustain you over time, then you bank your wealth there. Instead of leaving your money in the physical bank, you can just put it there and you know that yes, in the next decade or in the next years to come, it will yield something very.
All right, can you hear us?
Yes, I'm with you.
All right, very good points you've highlighted there. So, Elizabeth, we do want to ask you that.
Okay, now for many young Nigerians who may not have millions to invest, where do they start? Is real estate still accessible to ordinary income earners? Most of the people now, they'll be like, if you don't have millions, you got to get the land and all of that. And most of the time, young people are always scared when they want to get a land. They'll be like, until I have a huge sum of money before I can purchase. So what is your take on that?
Real estate, like I've said, I mentioned something like that. I think in the first or second question, real estate is accessible to all types of income earners. Whether you are a high income earner, whether you're a high income earner, whether you're a medium income earner or a low income earner. Now we're talking about young Nigerians. Yeah, young Nigerians can still get an investment in real estate. The most important thing is if you have a steady and consistent source of income. You can be a salary earner and maybe you venture into a property that have an installment plan. There are so many properties that have installment plan. Then when you get ahead or you get your money, you push some into that property. So it helps you to acquire this property over time. There are so many people here in the southeast that are salary earners, that are young Nigerians that are very, very young, that are not even married. But within a space of a year, they own a property because their installment plans we give to them, whereby when they get paid their salary, then they push some into that acquiring that property. And before you know, they will finish the payments and get their documents. So they can start with locations that they can afford, locations that are not yet booming, locations that are still coming on. And before you know it, over a period of time, it will yield you that money that they spent on the investment.
All right, so I am just so curious. I have a question I want to ask at this point because location is very important when it comes to buying land, when it comes to real estate generally. And most times you get to see that many people want to come to Lagos or they just want to come to the West. But you've observed different property markets across the Southeast and South. For someone who might be watching right now, what emerging opportunities do you believe investors are overlooking when it comes to property in the Southeast and South?
Many investors focus only on hotspots, and they overlook opportunities that can deliver strong returns on investment in the nearest futures. Now, investors should not overlook area that you see prospects. When you're an investor, when you see something coming up, maybe you get from the news that the government are planning to build maybe an airport in this area, or maybe a market or a school, you go there before others go, like developing suburban communities around the town. Now, there's this belief I have. Any community or any area that is 25 to 30 minutes from the center of every developed part of a city or a town, that place will be developed in the nearest future. So another place is the student area. When you look at schools, universities, due to the large mass of land required to build a school or build an airport, you see that they go to all these outskirts of the town, and you see that is where smart investors go and build wealth. So investors shouldn't just buy where the market is busy. They should invest where the future is being built.
Nice take there.
That's a nice one there. Now, if you are to speak to someone buying their very first property today, what 3 principles would you ask them never to compromise on? I know you've highlighted some compromises, some things they need to have, necessary documentation and all of that. But then, what other 3 principles will you ask them never to compromise on?
You just said some of them, like the documents. They should not compromise on not having the documents of that property, not making their due diligence. Due diligence is like they should make sure that they also get to know about the title of the property, and also know who is selling the property to them. So they should not compromise on these factors. It's very, very important and very necessary. We will not get into problems.
While there are some people that do have the right documents, they have the necessary documents, but still fall victim, what are the things they are doing wrong?
But it's rare. Someone with the right documents and they still fall victim. It's very rare, but I think they didn't consult a professional to guide them in that investment, because someone must have recommended that property for you. So it's always good to meet a professional that can tell you with my level of experience, make this investment, and it will give you that return that you so much desire. So everybody is not an expert in all the field. That is why when you're sick, you see a doctor. When you need the service of a lawyer, you call a barrister. So the same thing applies to real estate investment. And I doubt if a professional and a good real estate consultant can recommend a property that will give you this bad, how will I put it, bad outcome or bad results. So consulting a real estate expert is the key to every real estate investor.
That's a good one. I think I quite agree with you that if you consult the necessary professionals, you won't have issues whereby maybe the land you acquire, you didn't know later on that it is the government has a thing to do around it and you acquire it. But most of the time, if you consult a professional, you won't fall victim for all of that. Thank you so much, Mr. Eze.
Yes, and can I come in now in this aspect you just said now? You know, when you also want to invest through maybe a real estate developing company, you will see that they have a strong title of maybe a global C to that property. Now, should eventually the government want to come in there, they will be given another location, which they can also transfer their subscribers or their clients to that location. And investing through a reputable real estate developer also gives you a strong investment, because you will never lose that investment. They always have their documents intact because they have the money to get all the documents, pay for all the documents through the government and every necessary things. So that is why it's very good to go through a real estate consultant.
All right, thank you so much for joining us on the conversation today. And we can all agree that building a safer and more productive real estate world is all necessary for us as Nigerians. Thank you for the conversation, and we look forward to seeing you some other time.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you very much for having me.
So we just started a conversation with Eze Christian, and it's very important as Nigerians. We all know that when it comes to real estate, in as much as we know that it is a booming sector, but it's also important that we have to do beyond just buying land. We have to ensure that we build a safer and sustainable future for everyone of us. Elizabeth, so over to you.
Now, my favorite part. That is the consumer corner, whereby we have to project, visualize everything being said so far. You have to see them in picture, visualize it, like know how it is. So we will be right back.
Alright, everything you need to know to ensure that you stay informed and you do not fall victim of scam has been projected to you, and that is the word of Consumer Corners, where we bring to you every details you need to. We go the extra mile for you just to stay informed. Alright, it's very important that we draw the curtain, as they say. It's about time we left here and, some go do some other things for, for today. So this has been really nice today, and it has been amazing having a very insightful and educative discussion, not just with Elizabeth, but with her guests.
And I must say, if you miss this edition, I don't even know what you're doing. Remember to subscribe on all our channels, on Twitter, on X, on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok, Facebook. Follow us everywhere. Like I say, always bring a friend on board, not on this show alone, but on all our other shows. Remember, consumer rights is very important.
Very, very important. So thank you so much for joining us on today's conversation on real estate today. I am Miriam Ofeyeko, and it's always a pleasure to have you join us on the show.
And I am Elizabeth Abefe. Remember to always invest smartly and safely.
Bye for now.
Bye.
The officer that was in charge, as soon as we got in there, the officer said, "Oh, so sorry, but you will have to go to our head office in somewhere in Victoria Island, to lodge a complaint." Okay. So the next day we went to the Victoria Island and we lodged a complaint, and that was it. And since that day, I'm talking a story of over 10 years ago, I didn't get a call, not even a call from that airline to talk to me about what happened to my luggage. Now, about a month after that trip, I had another opportunity to travel out of the country. This time around it was to US, and it was an official assignment. And I flew on, I will mention the airline this time around. I flew on a BA. I didn't like BA. I usually go with Virgin Atlantic and things like that. But my protocol officer convinced me and said, "Okay, you will love BA. Why don't you go on BA?" Anyway, so I went on BA to US. And of course, when I returned from US to Nigeria, we had to do, of course, there will be like a connecting flight, from Heathrow. So we got into London Heathrow, and then because it was through Heathrow that we went, and then so they changed since it was BA, they changed the aircraft this time around to a bigger one. I mean, clearly because there were more Nigerians, or more people that were planning to come to Nigeria, and then we boarded. Not quite 10 minutes into the flight, in the air, the aircraft started malfunctioning. The air conditioning compartment were not functioning very well. I was on what you call business economy. The whole of that business economy all the way to economy side, the ACs were not working well. It was hot. And then I was watching. And then from that moment till we got to Nigeria. From that moment till we got to, I'm just trying to paraphrase. From that moment till we got to Nigeria, I could remember very well how many times the pilot, broke into conversation and had to apologize and say, "We're really very sorry about this." He was giving us almost every 30 minutes. There's always a kind of update. "So sorry, this is what we're doing now, this is what we're doing." While we were on that journey, I also remember an incident. So they came, the crew apparently couldn't resolve they couldn't manage the crisis or what was going on about it. They couldn't fix it. So they come up and said, "We're so sorry, but for all the inconvenience, we're declaring, free lunch, free whatever it is you want, you can get." So trust Nigerians, you need to hear how everybody was jubilating, But something struck me. The experience I had just about a month before, and this experience, somehow I started comparing them. I was trying to see how this matter will be managed. Again, to cut the story short, we landed in Nigeria on a BA. Before we landed, the the pilot announced and said that for the inconvenient, they will be giving a voucher of £50 to everyone that flew on that aircraft. I thought it was a joke. I mean, it was my first time with BA, but for what I knew or know of the British man, a British man would never even play with his 1 penny, talking of £1. So I felt that must be a joke of the year. So we left. I got back to my office. I think it was just about a week after. Our officer, our guys in our mail room came up and said, "Oh, you have a parcel." So I said, "Parcel? Yeah." So they bought this parcel, wrapped. I opened it, and boom, I bought the document out. It was the £50 voucher from BA. So what was the tenor of this story? An experience with one airline was terrible, no apology. An experience with another one, even though it was a bad experience, but it was very well managed. So managed that even if we have suffered anything in that aircraft, you probably, for the sake of how they manage it, will have forgiven them. So that was how this journey started. So I started thinking, my mind, this is what we go through in this country. But are we different from other nations? So God put in my heart the idea of ConsumerHalla. That's why the Halla came with consumer. And we started that journey about 10 years ago. We started by creating a platform called ConsumerHalla, where consumers, so I discovered that Nigerian consumers don't have a voice. So things happen, and that's it. We live with everything. So we've started the journey from creating the platform. We have an app, we even have a magazine, and we thought we could move it from that to the next stage, which is the television. So the TV today, has come. So I would say precept by precept, line upon line, we have been able to build on our aspiration, to finally bring to birth this unique and exciting platform, So it's a digital telecast, and our goal is to further connect consumers in Nigeria to brands with insightful news, development within the fast-paced world of consumers. The world of consumers is growing at a very fast pace, So we want to inform Nigerians. We want to get them educated about their rights, So our role is that we're going to educate consumers in Nigeria, all right? So by bringing them specialized and what you call analytical, research-based content generation that will inform, educate, sensitize the audience, So that's ConsumerHallaTV. So I call it an offshoot of our ConsumerHalla brand. ConsumerHalla brand actually was the first we call it the first complaint or consumer complaint resolution portal. When we started it about 10 years ago, or about 7 years ago, it became the first complaint resolution portal. We created it so that Nigerians can actually lodge complaint on that portal. We spent a lot of resources to build a very robust platform where today, if you have any complaint, about any brand, any leading brands in Nigeria, and you go on that platform, you can actually click, just a click, you can find the brand, you can actually lodge your complaint, and once you submit it, that complaint will be routed to that organization, and within 72 hours, we will obtain feedback for you. We build it in such a way that we have connection to almost all the organizations, and it's been working. We've resolved several complaints for people without having to charge them any penny, because the idea is not to charge. So what we have done with ConsumerHallaTV is to take it to the next level. So we hope to change the narrative. We want to, give, the right direction. Nigeria has the largest consumer market in the world, with a population of over 220 million people. Why should we be the one that is suffering the most? Everywhere you turn to, it's as though Nigerian consumers don't have a voice. You're traveling, you buy a ticket. For whatever reason, an airline will wake up middle of the night, delay the flight for whatever reason, and then you'll be waiting at the airport for hours. You'll be there for 2 hours, 3 hours, no any explanation. Then while you're there, they can even wake up and say, oh, flight has been cancelled. So everybody carry their luggage and go home. Nothing happened. Of course, things are changing. We must commend government because government is beginning to wake up, but there's still a lot to be done. And we believe that we can help to make, bring about those right changes. So we offer deliberately, part of what we do is that we also offer advocacy, all right? We're not just an advocacy organization, but we offer advocacy. We have a legal team, we have lawyers that are registered on our platform, all right, that can also take up cases, okay? So, and we've taken up many cases like that, and won those cases. So, ConsumerHalla is a platform to help consumers to, we're not fighting brands, but rather we say we're bringing about an amicable, resolution of conflict, such that it will be beneficial to the consumers and also be beneficial to the brand. I remember the word of Jeff Bezos. Bezos is the founder of Amazon. He said that the most important single thing, all right, for an organization is to focus obsessively, use the word obsessively, on the customer. We often say that customers is a king. They should sit at the top of the ladder. In our environment, customers are the ladder. A brand wakes up today, decide what product to produce. They wake up today, decide how much the consumer should pay. They wake up to decide everything for consumers. So consumers are just at the receiving end. And yet, they are milking the consumers. There's no price regulation in this country. None. People just wake up and fix prices. Look at the power. Government wakes up, we change policy, we wake up and we get people to pay more. We think it's time for consumers to begin to speak out. In speaking out, in engaging, we can get the brand to begin to do what is right. And of course, I know that the consumers themselves need to be educated. So our role, our vision also is to ensure that we educate consumers, we bring awareness. A lot of Nigerian consumers don't even know about their rights. You buy a product from a supermarket. I've had this experience. You buy a product from a supermarket, all right? For whatever reason, you take that product back to your house, and maybe something went wrong somewhere. By the time you take that product back to the shop where you bought it from, and you say, Oga, this thing, you know what's going to tell you? Oga, na me make am. Na me make am now. That's why I buy am. Meaning that there's nothing I can do to the product. So you lose the product, then you lose your money, because the money is not refunded. The product you can't use. Only in Nigeria. Only in Nigeria. Let me give you another experience I had. In the course of this, because I did a lot of, I went around, in doing this. I was in US, I was in UK, I was in South Africa, I was in Germany, just because of this, to just study the environment. I was in a friend's house in UK, in London, you know. And then what happened? We were going to go out, and he was going to dress up. So he said, oh, to me, I was seated in his sitting room. So he said, oh, wait a minute, I picked up an iron, that's the pressing iron, 2 days ago or so from a store. You know, oh, let me try this, let me just try and use that to iron my shirt and we can go out. So I was seated, the TV was on, I was watching. While I watched him, he brought out the pressing board, you know, spread it out, brought the iron out in my presence, plugged in the iron, and then as soon as he switched on the power button, we just had a spark. Boom! Ooh. The guy was raged. Then he goes, what just happened? So he said, no, these guys are in trouble, they're in soup. I was thinking, what are you going to do? You know, I was trying to compare that experience to what would have happened in Nigeria. In my presence there, he opened the pack, there was a card inside it. Inside that card was a call, number to call. And he called the shop or wherever he got the thing from. I was hearing the conversation that was going on. And all he said to them on the phone was, look, you know, by the time he even called, you know, clearly because they already, through the call, they could trace where he was calling from and who was calling. He said, yeah, I picked up this number, I picked up this iron yesterday, and guess what? I just plugged it to power, and then this thing just, you know, didn't work. At the other hand, I could hear the voice, oh, we're so sorry. We're sorry about that. And they said, this is your address, yeah. Don't worry, we'll get you a replacement. All right. So my friend handed the call and dropped the. So I said, so what's going to happen? He said, don't worry yourself now. Should we're here. They will bring a replacement. I said, they will bring a replacement. He said, yes. I said, they won't even try to check whether it was your fault, because it could have been your fault. Maybe you didn't do something well about the first. No, it can't be his fault. Now, it's a brand new item that he bought. While we were still talking, in fact, I'm not even sure it was up to 30 minutes or so. We had a knock on the door. He himself said he must be the dispatch person. By the time he opened the door, it was a dispatch man that was on the other side. And then the dispatch man was at the door. Just watch this. Was at the door. I was seated in the sitting room. The guy was at the door to meet with the dispatch guy. The dispatch man that brought the replacement iron, you know, I heard him say, we're so sorry. So I was so shocked. I mean, a dispatch man, this guy is a dispatch, so also apologize. I was so touched by that. Even a dispatch man was so trained, you know, to tell the guy, we are so sorry. And guess what? He brought the replacement iron. By the time my guy opened the iron, it was a bigger size iron. So they replaced with a bigger size iron. The guy never asked for the one that went bad. He didn't say, okay, where is the other one that we gave to you, so that he could take it back? No, he just brought a new one and gave it back. So I asked my friend, I said, can you interpret this to me? He said, here in London, if they didn't do this, they know the next thing I would do. He said, I'm just going to grab a lawyer and I'm going to tell them they've destroyed something in my house. By the time I'm done, they will pay through their nose. Because the consumers are conscious of their rights. In Nigerian consumers, even those who are aware, won't even take the battle up. Everybody just go, what can we do now? Today they wake up and ban this. What can we do now? So we're going to change the narrative. We have to stand up. So the vision of ConsumerHallaTV is really to create an engagement platform that constantly mirrors the minds of consumers and provide right connections for meaningful brands in Nigeria. Thus, we believe, you know, will form part of that our overall vision, you know, of creating a more caring world of consumers where businesses thrive. So I think that we'll make our impact. We ask you to join us on this journey. ConsumerHallaTV will drive engagement. It will also be there to help to promote brands that are doing what is right. So we're not out to criticize any brand, rather we have to complement what the brands are doing, because there is no organization that or a business that was set up to fail. Nobody set up a business to fail. So there are just gaps that needs to be fixed. So together we can fix things, and together we believe that we will create the right story for consumers in Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Good morning, Nigeria, and from wherever you're watching us in the studio this afternoon. Good afternoon, Nigerians. Thank you so much for joining Scam Alert on ConsumerHallaTV, and welcome to today's special edition of our program. I'm Kiki Alomo, and I'm your beautiful host, and today we are discussing a very important issue affecting thousands of Nigerians and people all over the world, which is fake investment platforms and Ponzi schemes in Nigeria. But before we get into the topic and into the conversation today, let's quickly take a look at the news stories making round the country when it comes to scams and also crimes related issues, which is the fraudulent crimes in Nigeria. The first news this afternoon is that banks, fintechs filed over 82,000 suspicious transaction reports, which are banks, fintech firms, insurance companies, and other reporting entities submitted 82,143 suspicious transaction reports to the Nigerian Financial Intelligence Unit in 2024. The figures were contained in the NFIU's 2024 annual report, which also showed that the agency received more than 25 million currency transaction reports and 23,364 suspicious activity reports during the period. According to the agency, the report formed part of measures aimed at detecting money laundering, terrorism, financing, and other illicit financial activities across the financial system. The NFIU also said it works closely with regulators, including the Central Bank of Nigeria, the National Insurance Commission, the Securities and Exchange Commission, and the Special Control Unit Against Money Laundering to ensure compliance. Analysis of the report revealed that deposit money banks accounted for nearly 90% of all suspicious transactions filings, while other financial institutions, capital market operators, insurance firms, and virtual asset service providers also contributed to the reporting process. And now to the second news story we are going to be taking this afternoon, which is online investment platform collapses, traps users' funds. Thousands of users' funds have actually been trapped here, and that is the conversation we're having this afternoon. When it comes to conversations surrounding Ponzi scheme, which we also know as a fake online investment platform. One recently happened, and which is the fact that an online investment platform known as XM Future Music Group has collapsed, leaving thousands of investors unable to access their funds after sudden withdrawal restrictions and platform shut down. The scheme reportedly promised returns of up to 100% in 30 days. The platform attracted users with claims of earning through music streaming and online tax, with investment packages ranging from 21,600 naira to 93 million naira, and promises of unusually high returns that raised concerns among analysts. Trouble began when withdrawals were altered, support channels were disabled, and access to accounts were blocked. prompting widespread fears of a Ponzi scheme collapse. Financial experts have warned that such platforms often rely on unrealistic returns and false foreign registration claims to attract victims. In recent years, many people have lost their life savings, salaries, business capital, school fees, pension, and investment to fraudulent schemes, promising quick and unrealistic profits. And this platform often advertise a lot of things, which includes the fact that they will tell you that they can double your money in 30 days, you can earn daily returns without stress, no risk involved, financial freedom guaranteed. Sadly, many people join because of economic hardship, unemployment, desire for quick financial relief, pressure from friends and family, social media influence, lack of financial education. But the painful reality is that many of these investment opportunities are not legitimate businesses. They are Ponzi schemes. And once the system collapses, people lose money while the organizers disappear. Today on the program, we will discuss what Ponzi schemes are, how fake investment platforms operate, warning signs that people should never ignore, and popular Ponzi schemes that affected Nigerians, and also practical ways to protect yourself and your family. This is a conversation every Nigerians need to hear. You and I need to stay glued to this conversation right off this minute. And if you are somebody that you need to watch, please share right now and also drag that person to this particular conversation right now so that they can learn one or two things. But we're starting with what is a Ponzi scheme, and let us begin by understanding what a Ponzi scheme really means. A Ponzi scheme simply is a fraudulent investment operation where returns paid to earlier investors come from money contributed by new investors instead of real profit or legitimate business activity. So people that have actually earned money from that Ponzi scheme, they are not earning because of what they have actually put into that Ponzi, into that account or into that platform in the first place. And they're not earning because of their work. They are earning from you as a person or the new people coming in after them. So the money contributed, the what would I say, the filling of form and everything is what they are actually getting. So that is what they are getting paid with. So it's not because of they are actually earning anything. So in simple terms, the platform is not making genuine money. It survives mainly by collecting money from new members. As long as new people keep joining, older members may continue receiving payment. But eventually new registrations reduce, cash flow becomes unstable, withdrawals stop, the platform collapses, investor loses their money. And if profits sound too good to be true, be careful. Who tells you that they're going to give you 100% returns on your investment? That is absolutely not realistic. So sometimes we need to be very, very careful. And there are lots of Ponzi schemes that have succeeded because they use aggressive advertising, fake testimonials, celebrity influence, referral bonuses, emotional manipulation, fear of missing out. Sometimes people even receive initial payment. This creates trust, obviously, and encourage them to invest more money or invite friends and family. Unfortunately, many victims realize too late that the system was unsustainable from the beginning, because it's absolutely sweet when you're making money while doing literally nothing. And moving away from that particular conversation, I hope we've been able to establish what Ponzi scheme really mean and how they do operate, so that we don't fall victim to the next one. But trust me, XM, a future music platform, will not be the last of the Ponzi scheme we have seen. So now let's talk about how fake investment platform operate. It is very, very important to look at how fake investment platforms usually operate, which are the common strategies used by these fraudulent platforms. They will promise you of high returns, which many fake platform promises unrealistic profits, such as 50% returns in 1 week, double your investment in 1 month, which we've seen in the case of XM Future Music, which they said in 30 days you get your money back in 100%, and also from some more profit, and daily profit without any business explanation. What exactly are you doing to earn that profit? And legitimate investment usually involve risk and moderate return over time. So when it comes to legitimate investment, it takes a while for that particular one to yield. So everybody wants to make money faster. And also the referral pressure. You will see that a lot of Ponzi schemes often encourage members to recruit others. They will tell you, share to 5 people, share to this, you get bonus. People are promised bonuses for bringing new investors. This is how the scheme spreads rapidly. So if you are somebody like that, if somebody is sharing that to you, try as possible to educate that person. You don't put other people in a bad situation. And also the social media hype, which is that the many fraudulent platforms use WhatsApp group, Facebook ads, especially Facebook, guys, Instagram influencers, Telegram channels, fake success stories. They create the impression that everyone is actually making money, and who doesn't want to make money? And also many of these platforms are not registered with proper financial authorities, because if they do, they won't be able to actually do their work and get away with it. So they often provide no office address, no verified company structure, no transparent business model, no legal accountability. And then you hear of a sudden collapse. Once enough money has been collected, withdrawals begin failing. Excuses usually include system upgrade, technical issues, account verification delay, government interference. Eventually the operators disappear into thin air. But one important lesson Nigerians must learn is that fast money promises often come with dangerous consequences. Financial growth usually take patience, discipline, knowledge, and careful planning. It doesn't just come to your lap the way you want it to be. So now let's actually refresh our memories of popular Ponzi schemes that are happening in Nigeria and what we've actually learned over time, because till now people still fall victim of it. So let me refresh your mind and let's talk about it, so maybe by then we can see the pattern, and if any new one comes, we can actually call our friends and family to order. And over the years, Nigeria has witnessed several major Ponzi schemes that affected millions of people, and let's briefly examine some of the most popular cases, which is the first one that was really popular, Nigeria, which happened in 2016. Nigeria became one of the most famous Ponzi schemes in Nigerian history. The platform promised participants up to 30% return within a short period of time. It encouraged people to provide help and later get help with additional profit. Millions of Nigerians joined. At first, many people received payment, which increased public trust. However, in December 2016, the platform froze accounts and later collapsed, leaving many Nigerians in financial distress. Some people reportedly lost savings, school fees. I have a friend that actually lost her school fees to rent money, business capital. Became a major lesson about the risk of unrealistic investment promises, but we still continue to make those. Another one is the NBA Forex around 2020. Obviously, during COVID, everybody was busy doing their stuff in the house and investment was running, and Ponzi schemes was thriving, which brought about NBA Forex, which claimed to operate a forex trading investment business. Many Nigerians invested because they were promised regular returns. The company gained significant public attention and trust. However, many investors later complained about failed withdrawals and loss of funds. Authorities eventually investigated the company after numerous allegations from investors. But you ask yourself how many people have gotten their money back? It's always very difficult. So don't get into one in the first place. Another one is the Twin Cars 2016, which this one it emerged around the same period as funny enough. And then the platform promised high returns and attracted many Nigerians hoping for quick financial gains. Like many Ponzi schemes, it eventually crashed. Then we move on to Loan Money Nigeria 2020. It became very popular on social media during 2020. Participants were encouraged to pay money into a system with promises of receiving larger amounts later. The platform spread rapidly through peer-to-peer invitation. Many people eventually lost money when the system became unsustainable. And we have the Rackstelli 2021. This one is very popular. It also presents itself as a digital advertising and networking platform. Users paid subscription fees and expected returns through referrals and participation. The platform gained attention online before facing serious operational problems and payment complaints. And I will never forget CBEX, which is a Ponzi scheme that actually happened during July 2024 to early 2025. It later crashed on April 14, 2025, leading to significant losses for investors. This one was also really popular. And we have a lot of common patterns that even as we are talking, you should have actually pieced together. But one of it is unrealistic promises, heavy recruitment, emotional marketing, sudden withdrawal issues, eventual collapse. Sadly, many victims remain silent because of embarrassment and shame. Like I will always say on the program, your shame and embarrassment will not do you any good. It's very good to be vocal about, so that people can also learn from it, and that is why Scam Alert is for you from ConsumerHalla TV. But financial crimes, financial scams can happen to anyone. This is why awareness and education are extremely important. And here are the warning signs and protection tips for you as a consumer and as us from the studio of ConsumerHalla TV, telling you right now that, trust me, you can absolutely protect yourself. And the warning signs of a Ponzi scheme is that they would always tell you there's high guarantee. They would tell you they would actually want you to pressure people, recruit family and friends. That is actually warning sign number 2. Another warning sign is the lack of proper registration and regulation. No clear explanation of how profits are generated, withdrawal delays and constant excuses. Every social media hype without transparency is very, very important to actually note this and put it in your palm so that you don't use it to eat. And here are some practical safety tips on how to protect your money when it comes to Ponzi schemes. Research thoroughly before investing. I will always say sometimes greed makes us lose a lot of things, and patience makes us actually gain more. Verify if the company is registered with relevant authorities. Avoid investment promising unrealistic profit. It's not going to end well. Never invest money you cannot afford to lose. Just like I will tell you, never borrow anybody money that you cannot give out. So that is something about it also. Seek financial advice from trusted professionals. Do not allow pressure or fear of missing out to control your decisions. Sometimes it's very, very good to be strong-willed and also know what you're doing. So it's good to actually talk to people about what is going on so they can help help give you better advice on what is going on so that you don't just invest wrongly. Sometimes taking a loan does not give clarity. When you tell your people your issue, they'll probably advise you better. Remember that building wealth requires excessive patience, consistency, planning, and informed decisions. Quick profit promises often come with sudden risk and also hidden risk. Approach everything with high level of skepticism, like I will always say. And as we conclude today's program, let us remember this important lesson. If an investment sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Financial desperation should never push people into dangerous schemes. The best protection against fraud is education, awareness, and careful decision making. That is why you should share this video right now to people, to friends, to family, even to your enemies so that they can learn one or two. Talk to your family, educate your friends, ask questions before investing, and always prioritize financial safety over quick profit promises. Thank you so much for joining us today in the studio for Scam Alert on ConsumerHalla TV. I am Kike Alomo Ajibola, and this has been a very, very beautiful conversation which I hope we have learned one or two regarding fake investment platforms and Ponzi schemes in Nigeria. Stay informed, stay alert, stay protected, and also protect your finance and also your life. Have a safe and productive day. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe to all our social media platforms: Instagram, Facebook, X, YouTube, ConsumerHalla. Our TikTok account at ConsumerHallaTV. Please follow us across all our social media platforms so that you can get to see Scam Alert every Tuesdays from ConsumerHalla TV. Good afternoon.
Right, my name is Corey Peters and I am a product manager. So this is a very innovative idea, and first off, everybody is a consumer, and so this is the voice of the consumer, and this is the voice that is going to be heard. For the first time, the consumers in this country are going to be able to express their ideas and to get to know your rights, to know what belongs to you. And it's going to change a lot of branding. It's going to change a lot of things, because everybody knows that we're not just getting things out for the consumers. The consumers have a right to accept. As they say, the customer is always right. So the customer is the consumer, and the consumer is always right. So, when there is control, when there is feedback, there is bound to be change. So so I said, I'm a product manager. When you develop products, sometimes you believe you know what the users want, and through different kinds of surveys. But when the users actually get the product, they can tell you their mind, how the product is, their feeling about the product. So it's good to definitely change how products are being designed, how services are being given to people, because you can get a feedback, and that feedback can make or mar a company, and everybody wants to have good feedback. So it's definitely going to change the behavior of people that make products. One very good thing is information. Information is power. So the consumer is going to get way more powerful. The voice of the consumer will be heard, the opinions of the consumers will be heard, and that opinion will shape how products and services will be made in this country going forward. Be on the lookout. You are now in charge. Several things coming your way through this station. I'm very excited about it. The things he's already brought out, and there will be many more things. But the bottom line, the consumer is now in the driver's seat. So ConsumerHallaTV, thank you for this innovative work. You're going to keep evolving, and just follow the consumers. The consumers will lead you to what they want, and that's how it's supposed to be, always. You're going to have different types of consumers, and you're going to pander to the different needs, but you're going to be making consumers very, very powerful. So thumbs up, keep up the good work. My name is Korede Peters. Thank you very much.
Imagine this. You walk into a store and the salesperson greets you with the biggest and brightest smile you've seen all week. Welcome, sir. You are in the right place, they say. They answer every question. They offer you different options. They even convince you to buy something you never planned to buy. You make the payment. Yeah, you leave happily. Then, the product develops a fault. Suddenly, everything changes. The warm smile disappears. Your calls go unanswered. Your WhatsApp messages are totally ignored. And we've seen many cases of this countless times. And the person who once called you a valued customer now treats you like an inconvenience. So here is the question. Do businesses only love customers until payment is made? Hello and welcome to Mind the Gap. I am Iremofe Kofurola, and today we are discussing one of the biggest disconnects between brands and their customers. Businesses love selling but neglect after sales service. We've seen cases of this many times whereby we all buy things. I am a consumer, you are a consumer. Every one of us, we consume different things. But when everything goes south, what happens at the end of the day? So to begin with, let us look at the gap. This is Mind the Gap, and we try to talk about many disconnects, the service that takes place between brands and who they serve, who are the consumers. So let's be honest, selling is exciting. Come on, who wouldn't want to sell? Everybody sells one thing or the other. I sell things, you sell things, we buy things, and it is, it becomes fun when you make a lot of sales. Absolutely. Money comes in, then targets are achieved. everyone celebrates. But the real relationship with the customer doesn't end when payment is made. It is not just when the payment is made, that is when everything ends. No, that is just the beginning of a new chapter, because you want to give that customer, you want them to come back. You know, you don't just want to make one off sale at a time, you still want to sell to them. So you see all of these cases, and you can see, as just like the picture being displayed on your screen, you know, the woman is happy, everybody is happy. That was just like the scenario I painted earlier on. You know, when you walk into a store, you can see the sales attendants, you know, happy, everybody is smiling, beaming with smile, you know, you're happy. But the real relationship with the customer doesn't end when the payment is made. No, that is not it. In fact, that is where it truly begins. That moment, everything, you know, changes, because it's either the person comes back or they never show up again. So you all just have to determine which will happen as a brand. Will the customer come again to get something from you, or after that day everything is gone? So unfortunately, this is where many businesses drop the ball. A customer requests installation, silence happens, they need guidance on how to use the product. Again, you see silence. They discover a defect, silence. It is almost as if businesses are saying, we have collected your money, the rest is your problem. You see many cases of this. You know, it's just as the picture being displayed on your screen right now. There's silence. You could see the frustration. You could see, you know, nobody is answering you any longer. I mean, you've paid the money. The ball is in your court now. And that is the gap we are talking about today. Businesses love to sell. They've sold you the product you need, but they neglect the after sale care. You need care, you need, you know, to know whatsoever happens after that. Alright, so why does this happen when you talk about the after sale service? You've been sold whatever you need, and at the end of the day, why do many businesses get this wrong? For some, it is just because they believe customer service ends at the point of sale. After everything, at the point of sale, they believe that yes, that is all. Others simply don't have a proper support system. The support system is very important in every business. You just have to, you know, have follow-up. But some businesses do not have follow-up, no warranty process, no customer care team, and no accountability. You see this many times. So then there are businesses that spend millions attracting new customers. You see them, they can go on with different campaigns, with different adverts, with so many things that will excite you as a customer. You see this mug, you want to buy the mug. You see everything. Oh, you are happy. They spend millions of naira on their campaigns and adverts, but invest almost nothing in keeping the ones they already have. That is what we see. So think about it today. As you are watching this program, as a brand, as a customer, even what is the experience for you? As a brand, how much have you invested in your support system, your customer service? What have you done right to ensure that yes, they are properly trained and others being trained when issues arise? How do they care for the ones you call customer? Because without them, your brand cannot stand. Your brand cannot stay. It is not just when they want to provide solution, or probably when they want to collect money from the customer, that is when you see them beaming with smile. Afterwards, what happened at the end of the day? So just think about this. How many promotional messages have you received from a business? Yes, the moment you have a complaint, nobody seems to exist. You know, you keep complaining, you talk about this, nobody's answering you, you are frustrated. Everybody is frustrated. The country is frustrating you, businesses are frustrating, and nobody seems to be listening to your outcry. Then, that is not customer service. That is not customer care. Real brands care for their customers because you believe your customers are king. They are everything you could ever think of. Anything positive, because without them, you do not exist. They are the reason you exist as a brand. So, it is very important that you look at this. So, that is customer collection. Now let us look at the real cost, which is very important. But before we go into this, you know, this discussion is very important. It will be very important that we go on a short break, and when we come back, we look at the real cost. How, as a brand, how when you fail or when you neglect after sale service, what happens to your brand and the customers? Go nowhere. This is the Mind the Gap. Welcome back. In case you are just joining us, this is your #1 show, Mind the Gap, where we talk about disconnect, the service, and avoidable gaps between brands and their customers. It's very important that we know that every business loves to sell, every business loves to make money. But what happens when you've made the money and there's a neglect from your own part to the ones you care about? And those are your customers. So let us continue with the conversation today as we look at the root cause of what could happen when brands or businesses neglect customers after sale. So here is what many businesses fail to understand, that a disappointed customer doesn't simply walk away. No, they talk. They do not just talk, they grumble. I'm a customer. See, let's get something here. Yeah, because I've been frustrated many times when I just want to be heard. I just want to make known my grievances. I just want to complain. And just because I trust you as a brand, or just because I trusted you enough to serve the purpose for which I need that particular product, and it could not be served. So what happens at the end of the day? I do not just walk away, I talk about it. And thankfully, it is the age of social media these days. You do not want your customers to be frustrated, because they go on their social media platforms, they talk about it, they talk to it, they talk about it, they tweet about it, they go on Facebook, they go on X, they go on TikTok, make videos about it. Some even make skits about it. They talk about it. And they tell family and friends, because it does not just end on social media platform. They tell people, see, there's something about proximity. People who are very close to you, let them know, oh, this is what have happened, because you see, imagine the husband who is frustrated, he tells his wife, his spouse gets to know about it. Imagine a friend who is frustrated, you tell your other friends. Imagine a sister who is frustrated, you tell your brother. Imagine a brother who is frustrated, he tells the mom. And if it's a general product that people get to use every time, what do you expect? They keep telling everybody. So they go on social media platform, they tell people close to them, and they leave reviews every now and then. One unresolved complaint can really outdo or undo months or years that you have built your brand. So all those years of marketing, brand building that you've done, if you do not resolve any complaints, trust me, it's going to affect. And the team, you can see the picture displayed on your screen, the team becomes frustrated, just the same way your customer was frustrated and was left with no option than to go complain and make a very bad review about your product. So your marketing team, your brand, your PR team, whosoever is involved at this point in time, they become frustrated as well, because if that one unresolved complaint had been attended to, it wouldn't have led to all of these things. So on the other hand, let us look at it. Let's flip it this time around also. A business that responds promptly. Now let us flip it and let's see. Let's consider a business that responds swiftly. They swing into action. Once there's a complaint, they ensure that they look into it. That business admits its mistake and resolve issues professionally. It's not just all about admitting the mistake, but you are able to resolve whatever the issue is professionally. Such brand builds something that money cannot easily buy. And what is that? In trust. Because I may complain, you see, the woman is happy, everybody is happy again. It is not just when I want to buy. There is complaints, I've lodged my complaints, and you look into it, and trust me, I'll trust you. I'll trust you once again, over and again. I'll always want to pick your brand. And that is, trust for you. Trust is what turns one-time buyer into loyal customer. So the question I'm asking you today, as a business owner, as an entrepreneur who wants to make sales, how well do you treat your customer after sale? After you've sold your products, after the sale, what happens next? So let us now mind the gap. because it's very important. So how do businesses bridge this gap? The answer is just something very simple. It's actually quite simple because you don't disappear after the sale. After you've made the sale, you don't just, disappear. You follow up with your customers. It is very important you get to follow up with them. Whatever it is, sometimes I used to know a particular brand, even after you've bought from them, you have no complaints. They'll call you and they'll tell you, one thing, good afternoon, thank you once again for your patronage. We appreciate you. We look forward to you coming back to, buying from us. I have no complaints, but they still call to appreciate my patronage. That shows to you that, yes, they truly appreciate you and trust is built. In the process, if trust is built, what happens if I have any issues? I would freely walk up to them, and thankfully, if they're able to resolve it. The same way, one thing you do not get to know as brands is that the same way I can give you a bad review, I can give you a good review. The same way I talk about your products or service in a very negative way to my friends or my family, the same way I can, sing of your praise to whosoever I want to, because your service or product has served me right. So how well are you bridging this gap? So you have to follow up with your customers, which is very important. Ask if the product is working as expected. When you call your customer service, when they call, what do they do? The response, it matters. So respond when concerns are raised. What are their concerns? Just respond to it. And if you have made a mistake, own it. Yes, you made a mistake. Sometimes unforeseen circumstances happen. Just own it. Customers don't expect perfection. They expect responsibility. So you have to respond. It is something you have to do. So sometimes a sincere apology and a genuine effort can solve a problem, and that's all it takes to transform an unhappy customer into a loyal brand ambassador. You don't have to pay such people, trust me. And those are the people that really matter. Remember this: people may forget your advert, they may forget your discount, but they will never forget how you made them feel when something went wrong. So here's my challenge to every business owner watching today. Ask yourself, or you that work as a customer service agent, ask these questions. What happens to my customer after payment? See, if you work with a brand, you are the first contact as a customer representative. They are your customers. Because at the end of the day, without them, no bills will be paid. No salary will be paid. So what is happening? What happens to my customer? Then, because that is where your brand reputation is truly built. And if a customer, and as a customer, personally, I would love to hear from you. I want to hear of your experience. What is the best or worst after sale experience you have ever had? Share your experience in the comments and let's continue the conversation, because the conversation doesn't end. It's all about bridging the gap every now and then. If you have not subscribed across our social media platform, this is really an opportunity for you to do so. Across Facebook, X, TikTok at ConsumerHalla. You would not want to miss any of our updates when it comes to news and other programs. As business owners, let us think about this together. It is very important. It is something that we all need. It is our collective responsibility as a brand, as a customer representative, as anyone associated with any brand. It is all that is expected of us to show concern when it comes to after sale. It is very important because we had to look into this today. We've seen many cases of brands that neglect their customers. I am Iremufeko Forola, and this has been Mind the Gap, where we identify the disconnect between brands and the customers whom they serve, and also we explore practical ways to bridge these gaps. Until next time, keep asking the right questions, stay informed, and always mind the gap. Bye for now.
Hey there, do you know in the world today, everyone is a consumer, and as consumers, we all have the right to be heard.
In Nigeria today,
As a consumer, you have all right to product information, right to fair pricing, right to return goods, right to product labeling, right to fair dealings, and a lot more.
Well then, have you heard about the new media channel?
ConsumerHalla TV.
ConsumerHalla TV.
ConsumerHalla TV.
At ConsumerHalla TV, our goal is to inform and educate consumers in Nigeria with insightful news alongside development within the fast-paced world of consumers through well-researched, specialized, and analytical content.
Our vision at ConsumerHalla TV is to create an engaging platform that provides right connections for meaningful brands in Nigeria, thus creating a more caring world for consumers where business thrive.
And guess what? Our ConsumerHalla brand is the first consumer complaint resolution portal in Nigeria, powered by a 72-hour feedback mechanism. We offer consumer advocacy, informative talk shows, branding promotions, advertising, and lots more. Connect with us via our YouTube channel at ConsumerHalla TV. Follow us on our Facebook page, ConsumerHalla TV, our Instagram page, ConsumerHalla TV, and do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Subscription is free. ConsumerHalla TV. At ConsumerHalla TV, you deserve to be heard. At ConsumerHalla TV, you deserve to be heard. Hello consumers, you have the right to be heard, absolutely. So join us on the conversation, share your brand experience, where you tell us all your experiences about brands on the outer world via our YouTube channel every Wednesday from the hour of 4:20 to 5:20. You can watch us via our YouTube channel, ConsumerHalla TV, and subscription is free. Follow us on all our social media platforms, ConsumerHalla TV. Share your brand experience. It's about storytelling. It's about experiences.
Hello consumers, you're welcome to another exciting episode of Consumer Voice on ConsumerHalla TV. I am Matilda Omenai. As you already know, Consumer Voice is a show where we'll be visiting different places in Lagos to check out people's preferences, hear what the consumers have to say about different leading brands that they make use of.
Hello, it's your boy here, Iremofeko Foworola, and you know what? They call me the AWUF General Overseer. Every day is a blessing and it is meant to be enjoyed maximally with AWUF packages that put a smile on our faces. And guess what? That is why this show AWUF is for you. You can get to know about trendy market slashes, promos, offers, and juicy deals that put a smile on your faces, and you can always enjoy them maximally. And you know one thing that is so interesting about this show? It is a blend of English and Pidgin. As I dey run you English, now I go dey marry am with Pidgin, make am spicy. So catch me every time on the show to enjoy more about trendy AWUF packages. Peace.
Public service announcement. Hello consumers, I am Kikelomo Ajibola and welcome to the Scam Alert segment on ConsumerHalla TV. Scam Alert educates viewers about various scams affecting consumers. We learn tips on how to identify fraudulent activities and provide advice on protecting our personal information. We aim to raise awareness and empower viewers to avoid falling victim to scams. We cover various topics such as phishing, identity theft, fraudulent investment schemes, and many more. You want to catch up on how these scammers invade our lives? Join us every Tuesday by 12:30 p.m. for Scam Alert on our YouTube channel at ConsumerHalla TV. Subscription is absolutely free. And in case you're not following us across all our social media platforms, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, X, TikTok at ConsumerHalla TV. Don't say I didn't do anything for you this 2025. Bye.
Welcome to In the Marketplace. We are taking you on a journey behind the scene of Nigeria's most vibrant market, from the sight and sound of the market to the stories of the people who makes it thrive. We will be sharing the untold stories that brings this market to life. Join us as we explore the history, challenges, and triumphs of the market vendors. We will dive into the daily lives of the people who call markets home and uncover the secret that makes this market special. You will get to see the passion, energy, and dedication that goes into making this market success.
Tune in to the In the Marketplace on ConsumerHalla TV on Thursday by 11 a.m. to experience the sight and sound. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media handle on ConsumerHalla TV. I am Elizabeth Abefe.
Hello fellow consumers, are you looking for a program where we give analysis about brands and a program where we project the voice of the consumer? Join my team and I on Consumer Analytics and Resolution Box by calling on the program to get your issues resolved.
And in case you are wondering where Consumer Analytics and Resolution Box will be showing, please join us on our YouTube channel at ConsumerHallaTV. Subscription is free by 2 p.m. to 4 o'clock p.m. every Mondays and Wednesdays. Consumer Analytics and Resolution Box will be airing and will be here to provide you any information on brands and also issues that you have pending for us to resolve. Also follow us across all our other social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, X, TikTok at ConsumerHallaTV. And that is why at ConsumerHallaTV,
you deserve to be heard. Hi everyone, I am Iri Ayomikunle Eke. Join me live on Perspective every Mondays to Friday from the hour of 9 to 10, where we have meaningful and engaging conversations about all the burning and pressing issues making the round. Issues related to our economy and consumers. It's conversing, it's relatable, it's beyond interview. We have expert analysts who gives updated analysis about all aspects of a conversation. Join the moving train by subscribing to our YouTube channel, ConsumerHalla TV, and do well to follow us on all our social media platforms, ConsumerHalla TV. Stay informed. Thank you.
I am Matilda Omenai. As you're already in the market today is the show where we visit different markets across Nigeria, Lagos, to check out the prices of different things, ranging from household items to foodstuffs to cosmetics, electronics, every other thing.
In a world of hustle and bustle, entertainment keeps us alive, and that is why at ConsumerHalla TV, we ensure you enjoy all around 360-degree entertainment program. Screen Time is the show for you, where you enjoy top 5 countdown, celebrity of the week, exclusive interview, and other segments.
Don't mind him, he's just a jealous person.
Oh,
His new movie release, update, and Screen Time. I'm going to enjoy myself because this is my favorite time on the program. I get to recommend good movie for you, and I'm also waiting for you to recommend movies to me also in the comment section. Screen Time is not just all about entertainment, it is relaxing and also educational. So that is why we are bringing to you Screen Time on ConsumerHalla TV. And in case you're wondering where to join us every Mondays by 5 o'clock p.m. at ConsumerHalla TV on our YouTube channel. Subscription is very, very free. And in case you have not followed us across all our social media platforms, please do so. We are begging you, on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and also TikTok at ConsumerHalla TV. What are you waiting for? Click on that follow and subscribe right now.
And from the I to the R to the E to the M to the F to the E, my name is Iremofe Koforola, the man always clothed in wealth and strength.
And I am Kikelomo Ajibola. Ta-da!
Hi people, my name is Mo Fakorede and I am a filmmaker and a film director, and you're watching ConsumerHalla TV. ConsumerHalla TV is everything consumer advocacy, consumer rights, everything that has to do with consumers. On this TV, you'll watch, you'll learn, you'll be educated, and you'll be entertained. Keep watching ConsumerHalla TV.
My name is Olubukola Ozone, a photographer and a social media enthusiast. You're watching ConsumerHalla TV. It's a consumer advocacy TV. If you have a problem, anything, any consumer related problem, just holla at them, just like their name implies, and they're going to get it sorted for you. Keep watching, stay tuned. Thank you very much.
Hi guys, my name is Joba Jalabi. I'm a marketing communications professional. I currently lead marketing at Flash Change, a fintech startup. Keep watching ConsumerHalla TV, a consumer advocacy channel.
Hello, my name is Sharon Rotimi. I'm an actor and I am on ConsumerHalla TV. Now, ConsumerHalla TV is a consumer advocacy channel. So if you have any issues, consumer-related issues with brands and services, you can reach out to them and they will be sure to handle it or to cater to you. Thank you so much.
Hi guys, my name is Iyebiye Adeton. I'm a film poster designer and illustrator. This is ConsumerHalla TV. It's a consumer advocacy channel. We show content on consumers day's news, entertainment, and all of that. So I urge you guys to stay tuned to ConsumerHalla TV.
My name is Anoluwapo Alao, a sales consultant for Star Times Nigeria. This is a ConsumerHalla TV, where they discuss anything consumer needs and get knowledge about anything about consumer. So keep watching
Hi, my name is Adebola Ogushino. I'm a filmmaker and you're watching ConsumerHalla TV. Any consumer related issues, they've got you.
Hi, my name is Stephen Olorunshisi. I'm a strategy and sales professional currently working with Obey, and you're watching ConsumerHalla TV. I mean, this is one of the channels that you don't want to but stay on. Consumer advocacy, brand promotion, everything consumer, what you need to learn for your business to grow. This is a channel where you learn, where you experience entertainment to, but it's good for businesses, for brands, and for an entrepreneur. If you want to know more about businesses, want to know more about brands, please stay watching. All right, thank you so much, ConsumerHalla TV. Keep watching.
Hello, good day. My name is Tunde Balogun. I'm the lead pastor at the Kingsborough Church in London. And you're watching ConsumerHalla TV, which is...
Thank you for staying with us. Good afternoon. Welcome to ConsumerHalla TV News at 2. I am Ayomiko. The Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency and the Ghana Maritime Authority have signed a memorandum of understanding to strengthen the bilateral maritime cooperation. The agreement aim is to enhance regional maritime governance and promote the sustainable development of the blue economy across West Africa. The Deputy Director and Head of Public Relations at the Nigerian Maritime Agency, Osagi Edward, announced the partnership over the weekend. Speaking during the signing ceremony in Lagos, the Director General of the Nigerian Maritime Body, Dr. Dayo Mobiriola, expressed appreciation to Ghana for its diplomatic support during Nigeria's recent re-election to the International Maritime Organization Category C Council. He stated that the pact provides a practical framework for deeper collaboration in maritime safety, mutual recognition of certificate of competency, and joint enforcement initiatives. Mobiriola emphasized that the partnership must be driven by measurable outcomes through a structured implementation process. He noted that both nations hold a shared responsibility to shape the future of maritime development in West and Central Africa. The institutions have agreed to establish annual implementation agendas to monitor progress and deliver tangible results. The Nigerian Senate has approved the 2026 budget proposal of the Nigeria Customs Service endorsing a revenue target of 11 trillion naira. The lawmaker also approved an expenditure estimate of 1.295 trillion naira for the 2026 fiscal year. The approvals follow the consideration and adoption of a report presented by the Senate Committee on Customs, Excise and Tariffs during the plenary. Presented the report, the committee chairman, Senator Rizia Jibrin, noted that the agency exceeded the 2025 revenue target of 6.5 trillion naira by generating about 7.2 trillion naira. He explained that the revenue could have been higher but for the suspension of excise duty on telecommunication services and global trade disruptions. An expenditure actual spending stood at 591 billion naira out of an approved 1.132 trillion naira. The committee attributed the low capital utilization to delays in project approvals by the Bureau of Public Procurement and the Federal Executive Council. He explained that several projects have been rolled over to the 2026 fiscal year. Meanwhile, the leadership of the Customs Service plan is to achieve the new revenue target through increased deployment of technology, real-time audit system, and intensified anti-smuggling operations. Interesting. Away from that, The Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Enikin Lokwabere, announced on Wednesday that international demand for Nigerian crude oil has surged significantly across the United States, Europe, and the Middle East. While speaking in Abuja at the ongoing Nigeria Oil and Gas Energy Week, the minister noted that foreign governments are increasingly seeking supplies. However, the country does not yet have sufficient production to meet this growing global appetite. The international pressure comes amid complaints from local refiners regarding a shortage of domestic feedstock for the processing plant. Mr. Lokwabere explained that geopolitical disruptions in the Gulf region have turned global attention toward Nigeria, with multiple foreign delegations visiting to secure a oil contract. He assured prospective buyers that the federal government is implementing aggressive policies to scale up capacity. The minister also disclosed that Nigeria's crude oil production is inclusive of condensate and has risen above 1.8 million barrels per day. This marks a significant increase from the approximate 1 million barrels per day recorded when the current administration assumed office in 2023. The latest statistics were officially validated in a weekly report submitted by the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission. As Nigeria's rainy season intensifies, flooding is once again disrupting lives, damaging infrastructure and displacing communities. While heavy rainfall and climate change often take the blame, environmental experts say another major contributor is much closer to home: plastic waste and refuse dumps clogging drainage system. Here is more to this report.
Nigeria generates an estimated 2.5 million tons of plastic waste every year, yet only about 12% is recycled. The rest often ends up in gutters, canals, rivers, and open spaces, reducing the capacity of drainage channels to carry storm water. The consequences become more evident during the rainy season. The National Emergency Management Agency has warned of heightened flood risk across several states this year, with thousands of communities considered vulnerable. Recent projections indicate that more than 14,000 communities could face flooding if preventive measures are not strengthened. In cities such as Lagos, blocked drains have become a recurring concern. Beyond environmental degradation, flooding disrupts transportation, damages homes and businesses, and increases the risk of waterborne diseases. Experts say while climate change is bringing heavier rainfall, poor waste disposal and unplanned urban developments are making floods more severe by preventing water from flowing freely through drainage systems. As the rains continue, the message from environmental authorities remains clear. Keeping plastics out of drainage channels is not just about sanitation. It is a crucial step in reducing flood risk and protecting lives and property. With weather forecasts predicting above normal rainfall in parts of Nigeria, environmental responsibility may prove just as important as emergency response in limiting the impact of floods. Iremofe Kofoworola, reporting for ConsumerHallaTV.
Thank you, Iremofe Kofoworola. And now let's move away from that. The Nigeria Customs Service has strengthened its border security capabilities by deploying an operational Interpol data center at its headquarters in Abuja. The technological upgrade grants custom officers direct access to one of the largest criminal intelligence networks in the world. The Comptroller General of Customs, Mr. Adewale Adeniyi, announced the development during a live demonstration of the facility. He described integration as a major milestone in the agency's transition towards intelligence-led enforcement. He stated that combating transnational crime now requires advanced digital solutions rather than conventional compliance method alone. The Customs boss also revealed that a formal memorandum of understanding will soon be signed with Interpol to deepen international cooperation. The facility, however, represents the 8th Interpol data center established in Africa. An international consultant for the project, Chikwe Udensi, explained that the network provides officers a real-time access to more than 152 global criminal databases. And this includes tracking systems for stolen vehicles, vessels, cargo, and other transported assets. The agency also highlighted its indigenous digital platform, Biodogo, to support continental trade facilitation. And now let's tell you that President Bola Ahmed, the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, has announced an end to financing the rehabilitation of the Port Harcourt and Warri refineries. The state-owned Energy Corporation is transitioning to a performance-driven funding model designed to make the facilities commercially sustainable. The management stated that both plants will now operate as financially self-sustaining business entities. The Group Chief Executive Officer of the oil company, Mr. Bayo Julari, disclosed the policy shift on Tuesday during the Nigeria Oil and Gas Conference in Abuja. He explained that future financing for the refineries will be tied strictly to the productivity and operational performance rather than crude volumes. The strategy aim is to prevent external contractors from draining corporate value without delivering measurable processing result. The new commercial model requires the processing plant to independently raise the capital needed for their ongoing operations. Mr. Bayo Julari emphasized that this structural transition is very vital to ensure a long-term institutional sustainability that extends beyond the current administration. Meanwhile, the ultimate goal is to enable the domestic refineries to operate effectively within a deregulated marketplace. The International Monetary Fund has projected that Nigeria's economy will expand by 4.1% in 2026. The international lender noted the national growth is expected to accelerate further to 4.3% in 2027. This positive domestic outlook comes despite forecasts that global economic growth will slow down to 3.0% next year. The economic forecast was published on Wednesday in the July 2026 World Economic Outlook Update, titled Global Economy in Cross-Current of War and Technology. The report indicated that global expansion is moderating due to geopolitical conflicts and inflationary pressures. According to the fund, Nigeria's improved trajectory is supported by stronger macroeconomic stability and favorable terms of trade resulting from recent policy reforms. The fund stated that while the broader stabilization efforts are yielding positive structural results, also remain vulnerable to external shocks, and the global economy remain caught between the disruptive effects of conflict in the Middle East and growth opportunities from artificial intelligence. The financial institution retained its previous growth forecast for Nigeria, which matches its earlier assessment. However, the International Monetary Fund has warned that rising prices of essential goods could deepen poverty and worsen food insecurity across Nigeria. The multilateral institution noted that these escalating costs threaten to offset some of the gains achieved through recent economic reforms. The warning was contained in the fund's July 2026 World Economic Outlook update released on Wednesday. The reports rather acknowledged that Nigeria has benefited from improved macroeconomic stability and stronger terms of trade, but noted that household welfare remains under pressure. The financial institution projected that the national economy will grow by 4.1% in 2026. However, high inflation on basic necessities continue to challenge vulnerable populations. The growth across sub-Saharan Africa is expected to remain broadly stable at 4.3% in 2026 through performance. Though the performance varies widely. The fund observed that all importing and non-resource intensive economies in the region face a severe strains from rising energy and food costs. However, the larger economies have achieved stabilization but face declining official development assistance and limited participation in the global technology boom. Let's tell you that the Central Bank of Nigeria has ordered members of the public, commercial banks and businesses entities to stop rejecting the standard 100 Naira banknote. The Apex Bank declared that the currency remains a fully valid medium of exchange for all financial transactions nationwide. The directive follows a widespread report of informal traders and retailers refusing to accept the denomination. The banking regulator attributed the public resistance to unfounded rumors claiming that the older design had expired or been phased out. Clarifying the situation in an official statement released in Abuja, the acting director of corporate communications, Akama Sidi Ali, urged citizens to disregard the false report. She noted that the standard note carries full legal backing. She also explained that the confusion arose following the introduction of a commemorative centenary note over a decade ago. The Apex Bank clarified that the commemorative design was never intended to replace or displace the original standard 100 Naira note from active circulation. Both versions remain legal tender and must be accepted for business operations across the country. And now this minute before we end the news. The Abuja chapter of the Chartered Institute of Directors, Nigeria, states that weak corporate governance continue to limit the growth of the nation's insurance sector. The professional body urged local operators to embrace stronger governance standards, technological innovation and strategic partnerships. The position was contained in an official statement issued on Tuesday following an industry event in Abuja. The chairperson of the Abuja chapter, Rose Eshet, delivered the keynote address during the investiture of the newly elected chairman of the Nigerian Insurance Association, Ebele Chukwumwachukwu. Eshet emphasized that the insurance sector must transition from disclosing its potential to delivering a measurable financial result. She described ethical leadership, transparency, and effective risk oversight as indispensable bedrocks for sustainable growth. The Institute identified Nigeria's expanding energy economy as a primary growth driver for insurers capable of managing sophisticated risk. Meanwhile, increasing investment in oil and gas infrastructure, refining and renewable energy projects require a lot of advanced underwriting expertise. Eshet called for sustained institutional funding in agricultural and aquaterial science, risk engineering, cybersecurity, and data analytics to build a public trust. Thank you for joining us on the news this afternoon. I am Ayomi Konle Eke.
Hi people, my name is Mofakorede and I am a filmmaker and a film director, and you're watching ConsumerHalla TV. ConsumerHalla TV is everything consumer advocacy, consumer rights, everything that has to do with consumers. On this TV, you'll watch, you'll learn, you'll be educated, and you'll be entertained. Keep watching ConsumerHalla TV.
My name is Olubukola Ozone, a photographer and a social media enthusiast. You're watching ConsumerHalla TV. It's a consumer advocacy TV. If you have a problem, anything, any consumer related problem, just holla at them, just like their name implies, and they're going to get it sorted for you. Keep watching, stay tuned. Thank you very much.
Hi guys, my name is Joba Jalabi. I'm a marketing communications professional. I currently lead marketing at Flash Change, a fintech startup. Keep watching ConsumerHalla TV, a consumer advocacy channel.
Hello, my name is Rotimi. I'm an actor and I am on ConsumerHalla TV. Now, ConsumerHalla TV is a consumer advocacy channel. So if you have any issues, consumer-related issues with brands and services, you can reach out to them and they'll be sure to handle it or to cater to you. Thank you so much.
Hi guys, my name is Iyebiye Adeton. I'm a film poster designer and illustrator. This is ConsumerHalla TV. It's a consumer advocacy channel. We show content on consumers-based news, entertainment, and all of that. So I urge you guys to stay tuned to ConsumerHalla TV.
My name is Anoluwapo Alao, a sales consultant for Star Times Nigeria. This is ConsumerHalla TV, where they discuss anything consumer needs and get knowledge about anything about consumer. So keep watching it.
Hi, my name is Adebola Ogushino. I'm a filmmaker and you're watching ConsumerHalla TV. Any consumer related issues, they've got you.
Hi, my name is Stephen Olorunshisi. I'm a strategy and sales professional, currently working with Obey, and you're watching ConsumerHalla TV. I mean, this is one of the channels that you don't want to but stay on. Consumer advocacy, brand promotion, everything consumer, what you need to learn for your business to grow. This is a channel where you learn, where you experience entertainment too, yeah. But it's good for businesses, for brands, and for an entrepreneur. If you want to know more about businesses, want to know more about brands, please stay watching. Alright, thank you so much, ConsumerHalla TV. Keep watching.
A new initiation into the TV industry in Nigeria, the first of its kind in Nigeria, and I know that it's going to bring value and quality into the service industry. ConsumerHalla TV is here to offer value to service industry and to give a voice to consumers, bring awareness to the brand industry, and also bring education into what it is to have quality for what you paid for. I know that through ConsumerHalla TV, you are going to be able to get what you have paid for quality-wise and also give a voice to you in wherever it is that you do. I am here to support and give a shout out to say that keep watching ConsumerHalla TV and we'll have a better quality for value in Nigeria and in the global space. Please continue to watch ConsumerHalla TV because it is here to make things work better for you. It is on this note that I would like to say a big congratulations to the chairman and CEO of ConsumerHalla TV, Pastor Tunde Olufowora, and all the staffs of this great organization. Thank you for what you do. You are making things happen for us, and I pray that God bless you. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Toyin Balogun. I'm here to give a shout out to ConsumerHalla TV, #1 platform helping you to shop smart, spend wisely, and live better. Anytime you have any kind of issues with your shopping or you want to know a very honest review, please contact ConsumerHalla TV, here to help you. And please join the community where we can all make life easy and better for all of us.
Hey there, do you know in the world today, everyone is a consumer. And as consumers, we all have the right to be heard.
In Nigeria today, as a consumer, you have all right to product information, right to fair pricing, right to return goods, right to product labeling, right to fair dealings, and a lot more.
Well then, have you heard about the new media channel?
ConsumerHalla TV.
ConsumerHalla TV.
ConsumerHalla TV.
At ConsumerHalla TV, our goal is to inform and educate consumers in Nigeria with insightful news alongside development within the fast-paced world of consumers through well-researched, specialized, and analytical content.
Our vision at ConsumerHalla TV is to create an engaging platform that provides right connections for meaningful brands in Nigeria, thus creating a more caring world for consumers where business thrive.
And guess what? Our ConsumerHalla brand is the first consumer complaint resolution portal in Nigeria, powered by a 72-hour feedback mechanism. We offer consumer advocacy, informative talk shows, branding promotions, advertising, and lots more. Connect with us via our YouTube channel at ConsumerHalla TV. Follow us on our Facebook page, ConsumerHalla TV, our Instagram page, ConsumerHalla TV, and do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Subscription is free. ConsumerHalla TV. At ConsumerHalla TV, you deserve to be heard. At ConsumerHalla TV, you deserve to be heard.
Hi people, my name is Mofakorede and I am a filmmaker and a film director, and you're watching ConsumerHalla TV. ConsumerHalla TV is everything consumer advocacy, consumer rights, everything that has to do with consumers. On this TV, you'd watch, you'd learn, be educated, and you'll be entertained. Keep watching ConsumerHalla TV.
My name is Olubukola Ozone, a photographer and a social media enthusiast. You're watching ConsumerHalla TV. It's a consumer advocacy TV. If you have a problem, anything, any consumer related problem, just holla at them, just like their name implies, and they're going to get it sorted for you. Keep watching, stay tuned. Thank you very much.
Hi guys, my name is Joba Jalabi. I'm a marketing communications professional. I currently lead marketing at Flash Change, a fintech startup. Keep watching ConsumerHalla TV, a consumer advocacy channel.
Hello, my name is ConsumerHalla. I'm an actor and I am on ConsumerHalla TV. Now, ConsumerHalla TV is a consumer advocacy channel. So if you have any issues, consumer-related issues with brands and services, you can reach out to them and they'll be sure to handle it or to cater to you. Thank you so much.
Hi guys, my name is Iyebiye Adeton. I'm a film poster designer and illustrator. This is ConsumerHalla TV. It's a consumer advocacy channel. We show content on consumers-based news, entertainment, and all of that. So I urge you guys to stay tuned to ConsumerHalla TV.
My name is Anoluwapo Alao, a sales consultant for Star Times Nigeria. This is a ConsumerHalla TV, where they discuss anything consumer needs and get knowledge about anything about consumer. So keep watching it.
Hi, my name is Adebola Ogushino. I'm a filmmaker and you're watching ConsumerHalla TV. Any consumer related issues, they've got you.
Hi, my name is Stephen Shisi. I'm a strategy and sales professional, currently working with Obey, and you're watching ConsumerHalla TV. I mean, this is one of the channels that you don't want to but stay on. Consumer advocacy, brand promotion, everything consumer, what you need to learn for your business to grow. This is a channel where you learn, where you experience entertainment too, but it's good for businesses, for brands, and for an entrepreneur. If you want to know more about businesses, want to know more about brands, please stay watching. Alright, thank you so much, ConsumerHalla TV. Keep watching.
Hello, good day. My name is Tunde Balogun. I'm the lead pastor at the Kingsborough Church in London. And you're watching ConsumerHalla TV, which is a new initiation into the TV industry in Nigeria, the first of its kind in Nigeria. And I know that it's going to bring value and quality into the service industry. ConsumerHalla TV is here to offer value to service industry and to give a voice to consumers, bring awareness to the brand industry, and also bring education to what it is to have quality for what you paid for. I know that through ConsumerHalla TV, you are going to be able to get what you have paid for quality-wise and also give a voice to you in wherever it is that you do. I am here to support and give a shout out to say that keep watching ConsumerHalla TV and we'll have a better quality for value in Nigeria and in the global space. Please continue to watch ConsumerHalla TV because it is here to make things work better for you. It is on this note that I would like to say a big congratulations to the chairman and CEO of ConsumerHalla TV, Pastor Tunde Olufowora, and all the staffs of this great organization. Thank you for what you do. You are making things happen for us, and I pray that God bless you. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Toyin Balogun. I'm here to give a shout out to ConsumerHalla TV, #1 platform helping you to shop smart, spend wisely, and live better. Anytime you have any kind of issues with your shopping, or you want to know a very honest review, please contact ConsumerHalla TV, here to help you. And please join the community where we can all make life easy and better for all of us.
Hey there, do you know in the world today, everyone is a consumer. And as consumers, we all have the right to be heard.
In Nigeria today, as a consumer, you have all right to product information, right to fair pricing, right to return goods, right to product labeling, right to fair dealings, and a lot more.
Well then, have you heard about the new media channel?
ConsumerHalla TV.
ConsumerHallaTV.
ConsumerHalla TV.
At ConsumerHalla TV, our goal is to inform and educate consumers in Nigeria with insightful news alongside development within the fast-paced world of consumers through well-researched, specialized, and analytical content.
Our vision at ConsumerHalla TV is to create an engaging platform that provides right connections for meaningful brands in Nigeria, thus creating a more caring world for consumers where business thrive.
And guess what? Our ConsumerHalla brand is the first consumer complaint resolution portal in Nigeria, powered by a 72-hour feedback mechanism. We offer consumer advocacy, informative talk shows, branding promotions, advertising, and lots more. Connect with us via our YouTube channel at ConsumerHallaTV. Follow us on our Facebook page, ConsumerHallaTV, our Instagram page, ConsumerHallaTV, and do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Subscription is free. ConsumerHallaTV. At ConsumerHallaTV, you deserve to be heard. At ConsumerHallaTV, you deserve to be heard.
Hey there, do you know in the world today, everyone is a consumer, and as consumers, we all have the right to be heard.
In Nigeria today, as a consumer, you have all right to product information, right to fair pricing, right to return goods, right to product labeling, right to fair dealings, and a lot more.
Well then, have you heard about the new media channel?
ConsumerHalla TV.
ConsumerHallaTV.
ConsumerHalla TV.
At ConsumerHalla TV, our goal is to inform and educate consumers in Nigeria with insightful news alongside development within the fast-paced world.
Hello and welcome to our the show that keeps you updated on the latest deals, giveaways, discounts, and exciting promotions from different brands across Nigeria. I am Iremofeko Forola, and you call me the Awuf General Overseer. So today let's have some fun. But you know one interesting thing, I have a very little secret for you today because this is good news. I'm not alone on the show today. I have with me an amazing co-host. And she's not that person that mention her name to the yes.
I am Elizabeth Eze. Clock it.
Yeah, clock it. We are clocking it on the show today. So every week we bring to you genuine opportunities that you can, enjoy to save money, reward your loyalty, or even win exciting prizes. So as always, before participating in any promotion, be sure to read the terms and conditions carefully and participate only through the official channels of the brand. See, Elizabeth, if you come, sometimes people
they go just
enter before
just
they
like
scam
that.
them. And not because they scam you. That's why we will bring you only.
Please read your instructions.
Exactly, they're very important. So and if today is your first time onto the show, congratulations to you. You did the right show and you did the right channel. An opportunity for you, may you subscribe onto our channel if you never do so, because if you enjoy all this thing, may you can subscribe. So click on that button and you get a lot of exciting deals you can get to know of. Not be only this, all of our programs are top notch. Alright, maybe come up for that one and maybe go into this week edition of our own, because plenty day. If you hear plenty, maybe just pick your
the
own.
one for all of us. So
yeah.
Okay, the top on our list is Samsung.
Yeah. Samsung,
this sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Me and you, we go follow this pattern.
All right.
Okay, it says own your season.
Yeah, own your season.
Yeah. let's begin with something almost everyone would love to have. I talk am say na me and you go get this deal.
Yeah. So true.
So before a brand new Samsung Smart TV.
Yeah. You know, for people who say they like television for us, you know, say
and even those who never get.
You know, so Mr. Kendi never buy TV. So this now opportunity for him to say what may buy the Samsung TV for this promotion.
I'm telling you.
You know, say Mr. Femi, you get many friends who say in get. So if
you win for person,
exactly. So now
if
the
you win for
opportunity. So, but honestly, we wouldn't love you not to participate in this because everybody wants to upgrade their living room. So why not? Absolutely. So Elizabeth, like you said, after today's show, we are jumping on this.
We are jumping on right away.
And when we win, we'll come and tell you also that we have won. Alright, so without much ado, Samsung Nigeria is currently rewarding customers through its Own Your Season promo, and the prices are truly impressive, amazing rewards for people.
Help participate.
Very quite interesting about this. So if you purchase any of the following smartphones, can you tell them some of these smartphones?
Okay, for you to win this one, you guys do plenty things. So.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys buy Galaxy S26
series,
and Galaxy 857 5G. Galaxy A37 5G.
Absolutely. So you could become one of the 76 lucky winners every week. That was very interesting.
76
every week.
So if everybody they plan, they do this one 76.
Exactly.
So you must join.
And it is for how many weeks? Tell them.
4 weeks. Consecutive 5 weeks.
Yes, 5 weeks, and you know, just 5 consecutive weeks you can get to win, and that means every week we have 76 winners. So among the prizes are Samsung's Smart TV. You have Smart TV for you from Samsung and other
exciting
gifts. Amazing.
What could that be? Can we even get? I just want to know.
You know, Samsung, they are big on this, and whenever they want to do this, they ensure that people, you know, get to enjoy this. But there is one thing about this promotion, because we on this show, we do not just tell you about this promotion. We tell you how you can participate, how you can qualify. So the first thing, Elizabeth, tell them.
Okay, you have to visit an authorized Samsung store. You must buy them from their shop.
No be say the border way they want roadside.
From their store.
You don't hear now. You don't hear say may you go their store. Nationwide, they everywhere. So may you go there. So you can purchase a Galaxy S26 series, or Galaxy A57 5G, or Galaxy A37 5G, any of these, as long as it is from Samsung store nationwide. You can get any of these, because this is what you need to participate in the promotion.
Then you must receive your unique entry code.
Yes, alright. Before you receive your entry code, you must have registered on the Samsung members app. That is after you've gone to the store and you bought any of the gadgets we just mentioned now. Then you register on the Samsung members app. Then, like Elizabeth Rice said, you receive your unique entry code. And what is the last thing for them?
Then you wait to receive the weekly draw.
Absolutely, yes. You get your weekly draw, and who knows, your next move might, you know, land you a brand new Samsung Smart
TV. Who knows? It
TV.
Could be you. It could be me.
Yeah.
It could be someone by my side.
Now you someone by your side. All right. It could be
or it will be I can't deal.
Anybody. So if you know. All right. So this promotion runs until July 26th.
Exactly, it has a deadline.
All right, so do not forget to, you know, jump on this opportunity. It is something you have to enjoy. All right, so moving into another promotion right now. You know, trust me, this is a brand that over the years, when it comes to e-commerce, online shopping, they are there for you. So this is the Jumia July deals. We are in the month of July already, and this deal is something you should jump on. So if online shopping is your thing, and then this next offer, right one we are talking about now, is definitely worth checking out. So you need to jump on it, because you know it's something that people need to know about.
Exactly.
So tell them about it, right?
Okay, Jumia is running its July deals, offering discounts across several products category through the month.
Yes, throughout this month you can get this. So
whether you're shopping for your smartphones, laptops, home appliances,
television,
a whole lot, television,
fashion items.
That is
your
where
groceries and everything. So there are exciting flash deals playing across the platform.
Sure, this is something for us. So.
Yeah, definitely. All of these things are for me because I have people I have people that I've told them, I've promised them, like this month of July, I received prophecy for you, and I'm going to, give you a lot of packages. So for fashion, for someone who loves fashion like you want to buy, your clothes, you want to do amazing things for women who love fashion, or you as a guy, you want to buy your gadgets, trust me, Jumia
is the best. Yeah,
Jumia is just the best for you. So,
but you just can't get through this without following the due process. So how to qualify?
All right, yeah, you visit the Jumia app or website, which is very important.
Very important. Then browse eligible Jumia deals.
Yeah, for July deals, you just have to. Well, after you visit the app, then you just have to know the eligible deals for this month. Yeah,
for July.
Yeah. Then the next thing for them is what?
Add products to your cart.
Yes.
Oh, that is where the flex come in.
Yeah, you just have to add the product. Then you
just keep buying.
Yeah, buy. Then you complete your purchase before the deal expires. Very important. But do not forget our dear viewers that offer valid until July 31, 2026. So what are you waiting for, my darlings? Jump on this. So this flash sale is for you. So if you have been planning to buy something, this could be the perfect opportunity for you. Perfect opportunity. And do not forget, once again, it runs until July 31, 2026. By then, I believe you would have bought something.
Plenty now. As right away we are.
Trust you. They carry last. All right, before we move on to the other promotions for the week and for today on the show, we have to go grab some water down, gulp down some water on down our throat. They very important. Maybe go drink water. Not go anywhere. And see your Mbunge show with this. When they bring you, promotions. These promotions, they ever run belly. Now promotions, you go make you.
They run belly.
Yeah, this one, now plenty berekete own. All right, let's go on a quick break. We'll be right back. Go nowhere. Alright, so welcome back from that short break. This is still your Ogbonge show, Woof, where we bring to you different promotions and deals and a lot of giveaways you can get to enjoy across different sectors in Nigeria. So if you have not subscribed to our channel, now opportunity for you, may you do so. Before the break, we don't talk about promotions, so we say you fit enjoy. We talk about different deals for you. We talked about how you can qualify for this amazing deal displaying on your screen right now from Samsung, on your season promo, and also we talk about another promotion that you should get to enjoy from Jumia. Absolutely. So Elizabeth will run us to the next promotion right now. So what are you waiting for? Just listen and enjoy.
Okay, we have my MTN data offers. This one,
Everybody need data. Stop borrowing data. Oh. MTN is out here for MTN got you covered. So now let's talk about how something almost every Nigerian wants. Like I said, you need it, I need it.
Exactly. So everybody needs it. So you can just run them how they can qualify for this data.
Okay, how to qualify for this is open my MTN app. You must open it from their app. Oh. Don't go anywhere, go they find waiting no loss. It's from their app that is where you're going to get it from. Logging into your MTN account, check your personalized offers. That one means say the one where you want, the offers where you want collect. Then you check on it. Purchase any eligible bundle. You could receive that a double data, bonus data, exclusive app only offers that.
Absolutely. So it is available for every eligible customers of MTN. So this promotion is my MTN app only bonus, so it's for the app. And also this means that MTN Nigeria is currently offering special data rewards to eligible customers through the my MTN app. So depending on your customer profile, you get to enjoy all of these things that Elizabeth she mentioned for you. So it depends on the selected bundles and all that. So the easiest way to know what you are eligible for is to simply open the my MTN app and check what the offers available on your account. So that means each person for the first time they use MTN
you qualify.
If first we qualify, they know say not the same thing we qualify for. So
yes.
Everybody different thing we say they feel eligible for. So every customer may receive different rewards. So it depends on yours. So what are you waiting for? If you are an MTN subscriber, so it is definitely worth checking before purchasing your next data bundle. No talk say we no tell you, we don't hear I'm not. So before you buy the next data for yourself, may you check out. Whew, it's about to wrap up on the show, but before we do that, it is important to talk about NIMCAF 2026 National Arts Competition. This one is interesting.
We go start to draw.
Yeah, you know, wait, you dey underrate me. You dey talk say me start me the draw, or me I go submit, or you somebody ask me if I don't submit. You don't say the thing where I draw.
I go start to draw.
It may be like say don't sleep on this one.
I don't sleep.
No.
Mona, wake me up. Tap me.
We don't tap you now. Now you know. So this one, NIMCAF 2026 National Arts Competition. We've mentioned it. I talked about it in the last edition of the show. So this is just to create more awareness about this. So like Elizabeth said, if you're an artist and you draw, you paint, you do all of those things, you have exhibition and all of those things, so this is for you. All right, Elizabeth, run us through how they can qualify.
You must still qualify for this one. No? You must qualify. First, you have to create an original artwork. The one will belong to you. No go copy.
Some people, they like me, they copy, No
go lift them from somewhere. It must be original. Then submit through the official NIMCAF application process. You have to submit it. If you don't do the work, you submit it. Then wait for the judges to select. After you don't submit everything, because we plenty we go they draw. Me, I go soon they draw. You will go draw. Everyone.
No, now me I be sculpture now. I do a lot of sculpture.
You know. Oh God! Eligible categories: painting, mixed media, sculpture, other arts, other visual arts.
Yeah, so if you are a visual artist, this is for you. So
this is for you. And submission deadlines is 31st July 2026.
All right, so official entry required for you. So what are you waiting for? This is for you. So this means in case you are wondering what is NIMCAF, it is the Life in My City Art Festival. So that is what it is. So
okay, would they have to attend the festival?
Not necessarily. So basically, all they just need to do is to submit.
Okay, you see, you don't even need to be there.
It's just all about, they are just trying to tell you that it's a festival for artists, for art, celebrating art and all that. So that is just it basically. So it is, and basically what they do is they invite emerging Nigerian artists to submit their original work. So you don't have to be so popular or you have all the big amount to your account before you can be selected. As long as you do the work and it's just an opportunity for you to gain national recognition, exhibit your work, and win exciting prizes.
You can be the lucky person, you know, people will just blow up from there.
So that means you don't know the work you submit or that project that will give you that national
someone who
recognition.
might pick interest. So this is a good one.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is a good one.
So if you have been searching for the right platform to showcase your creativity, your talents, everything,
that's the right place.
Just go ahead and do that. So do not forget, once again, submission closes on July 31, 2026. So whether you're a painter and every other category we mentioned for you, so this is your next masterpiece that you could, that will definitely put your name across people's lips. That one may say people go, they talk about
you. They see you.
When they see you for streets, the way they say they see Elizabeth for street, they hold and say, give us money, give us money. This is feel popular like that. So an opportunity with that for everybody.
Okay.
All right, so
amazing.
These are all the promotions we say we don't bring on your screen today. No forget, for Samsung people, this one day for
Smart
you.
TV.
Yeah, all right. Maybe television there. The next one also day for people we say they think say they want buy from Jumia. An opportunity for them. Smartphone or television or fashion items, so home appliances or TV, groceries, everything it did there for you. But now up to July 31. There for MCN people like Elizabeth. You know,
they play with data for here. So you have to sit on this one.
Yeah.
No to borrow data again. Just go do this one. This one day your door.
All right. So you bet from data and water with them. So may you go ahead and do that one. So the Lim Calf 2026 National Arts Competition for artists, for everyone right there. So what are you waiting for? We brought you the good news. Do whatever you would love to do with it, with the good news. Go spread the word for everyone to see. Also, that is our roundup of this week's on best and coolest consumer deals and promotions right there. So whether everybody, do you have any suggestion for them?
No.
The only thing is just to go ahead and
and follow the instructions. Make sure that you read all the instructions. No, go just do the one. Oh, this one is there doing promo. You just jump into. Some can be scams and some are not even real. So make sure you follow their social media platforms, read their instructions, and try to participate carefully.
Absolutely, I love that carefully part. So whether you are hoping to win a Samsung Smart TV, save money during the July deals, you enjoy extra data from MCN just because this and water, or you want to showcase your artistic talent where God give you true name craft, everything there for you, plenty opportunities there for you, plenty like sand. So what are you waiting for? Remember, say you feel participate through their official brand channel and read their terms and conditions alone. So we'll be back on another exciting
edition of our Wolf, bringing you more genuine promotions, discounts, and amazing opportunities.
All right, yes, Elizabeth don't talk down for you. And lastly, if you never subscribe onto our channel, now opportunity to do so, because you go to enjoy updates with plenty. Even our news you want to, if you in our entertainment to, screen time they there for you. If you want to know about fashion freaks they there for you. If you want to know about burning issues for Nigeria perspective, it there for you. All these shows now something we say you go enjoy. My name is Remofe Koforola. People for streets then they call me our general.
Which mean where street people go give me a beg.
You know what you go think about them. You just scroll down.
And I am Elizabeth Eze.
Yeah, bye for now.
Thank you.
Hey there, do you know in the world today, everyone is a consumer, and as consumers, we all have the right to be heard.
In Nigeria today, as a consumer, you have all right to product information, right to fair pricing, right to return goods, right to product labeling, right to fair dealings, and a lot more.
Well then, have you heard about the new media channel?
ConsumerHalla TV.
ConsumerHalla TV.
ConsumerHalla TV.
At ConsumerHalla TV, our goal is to inform and educate consumers in Nigeria with insightful news alongside development within the fast-paced world of consumers through well-researched, specialized, and analytical content.
Our vision at ConsumerHalla TV is to create an engaging platform that provides right connections for meaningful brands in Nigeria, thus creating a more caring world for consumers where business thrive.
And guess what? Our ConsumerHalla brand is the first consumer complaint resolution portal in Nigeria, powered by a 72-hour feedback mechanism. We offer consumer advocacy, informative talk shows, branding promotions, advertising, and lots more. Connect with us via our YouTube channel at ConsumerHalla TV. Follow us on our Facebook page, ConsumerHalla TV, our Instagram page, ConsumerHalla TV, and do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Subscription is free. ConsumerHalla TV. At ConsumerHalla TV, you deserve to be heard. At ConsumerHalla TV, you deserve to be heard.
Hi people, my name is Mofakarede and I am a filmmaker and a film director, and you're watching ConsumerHalla TV. ConsumerHalla TV is everything consumer advocacy, consumer rights, everything that has to do with consumers. On this TV, you'd watch, you'd learn, you'd be educated, you'd be entertained. Keep watching ConsumerHalla TV.
My name is Olubukola Ozone, a photographer and a social media enthusiast. You're watching ConsumerHalla TV. It's a consumer advocacy TV. If you have a problem, anything, any consumer related problem, just holla at them, just like their name implies, and they're going to get it sorted for you. Keep watching, stay tuned. Thank you very much.
Hi guys, my name is Jobba Jalabi. I'm a marketing communications professional. I currently lead marketing at Flash Change, a fintech startup. Keep watching ConsumerHalla TV, a consumer advocacy channel.
Hello, my name is ConsumerHallaTV. I'm an actor and I am on ConsumerHalla TV. Now, ConsumerHalla TV is a consumer advocacy channel. So if you have any issues, consumer-related issues with brands and services, you can reach out to them and they will be sure to handle it or to cater to you. Thank you so much.
Hi guys, my name is Iyebiye Adeton. I'm a film poster designer and illustrator. This is ConsumerHalla TV. It's a consumer advocacy channel. We show content.
Welcome to Market Innovators, where we spotlight entrepreneurs, innovators, business leaders, and visionaries who are transforming industries and creating solutions that impact lives. I am your host, Peace Unwoke, and you are welcome to today's show. Today, we are joined by a technology entrepreneur whose journey reflects resilience, expertise, and a commitment to solving real-life challenges through technology. He is a computer engineer, a current registered professional, an MBA holder, and the founder of Main Tech, one of the growing and respected IT brands operating from Computer Village, Ikeja, Lagos. Beyond business, he is passionate about creating opportunities for young Nigerians and repositioning IT support as a respected and rewarding career path. Please join me in welcoming today Richman Ayedu. You are welcome to Market Innovators.
Thank you very much.
How are you today?
I'm very well.
You're very well.
Thank you.
Okay, so before we go into the major conversation of the day, let's talk about the name. What brought about the Richman? Is there a reason? Is there a reason behind that name?
you know, scripture says whatever Adam calls it, right? That was the name Jero. So it's just the name I chose for myself.
Oh,
right?
you chose the name for yourself?
Yes.
That was not the name your parents
Yeah,
gave.
legally, yeah, but
okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So talking about, you know, source and origins, let's talk about your career path. How did you transition into, you know, IT support, buying and selling gadgets, owning main tech? So let's talk about your career path. How did that happen?
Okay. So okay. It's been a long journey, I must say.
Yeah.
So it all started from, I never really had interest in tech like from while I was small.
Okay.
But one thing I can remember was I'm a very curious person, inquisitive and all of that. If you bring in something, I was okay, how is this thing working? What is inside and all of that. So I think I didn't get a lot of toys growing up, but I was that kid that if I laid my hands on one toy, either it's mine or not, I want to get to the root of it. And also I think it's been way back from my end days. So I did national diploma, right, in Federal Polytechnic of in Kwara State. But then prior to that time, you know, the reigning thing then was, everybody wanted to become a doctor, a lawyer, and an engineer, right?
Yeah.
There was no so much knowledge around computers as at then. So I actually wanted to study medicine and surgery, and that was what I chose in my jam. You know, those days of you choose 2 universities, 2 polytechnic, and also I chose medicine and surgery, but you know, I didn't meet up the cutoff.
Jam.
No. I passed jam.
Oh.
Post CTME.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and then the course I was offered, I really didn't like it. I was like, okay. So I just had to fall back to the polytechnic. And funny how the computer engineering stuff, it's even my brother that said I should pick it. That since I love to, you know, touch things at home, and why not, let's do engineering. I'm like, okay, no issues. And then I fell back to that, and then from then on I just picked interest, came back to Lagos, did my, I think, COS 3 months, 6 months, and then I went to a computer school, and from then on that thing really started, you know, all in. And from there finished my ND, went to the university, and you know, yeah, it's just been like from there. Yeah.
Okay, so let's start from there. You know, talking about you studying computer engineering.
Yeah.
Okay, so how have your academic experiences shaped your approach to business and technology?
Okay, so this is it. There's always this difference between someone that has knowledge and someone that does not have knowledge, right? And someone that has a structured knowledge, right? Because excuse me, knowledge flies here, you know, everywhere and about. What I think school did for me was school gave me structured knowledge, right?
Yeah.
Structured knowledge. That was what school gave me. And I think that has really helped in my approach to how I do a lot of things, even in the business, right? You know, yeah, the basic thing is selling and buying, but then the having education makes you know that, okay, it's not, this is way beyond buying and selling. How do I treat my customers? How do I, you know, you are inquisitive about, okay, what's going on, what's obtainable in other markets and all of that, which someone that might not, that most likely is not educated, might not really think that far. So far they're just getting the daily bread, right? Just we're making sales and all that. So yeah, I think education for me has made me see the business beyond just making sales, right? Yes.
Okay. Okay, so let's talk about, you know, where your tech hub is based.
Yes.
You know, at Computer Village.
Yes.
So, you know, Computer Village is a highly competitive environment.
Yes.
So when you started out, how were you able to navigate, you know, starting out in such a highly competitive environment, you know, making a name for yourself, then growing your business brick by brick before you add you completed your, you add your main tech hub. So how did you do that?
Okay. So